6. Stop it. Okay. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing good. Okay. It's January 1st. It is New Year's Day. All right. I left America. I did not know this. Well, Canada does it big today. This is their day. Like you would think yesterday was the day. I came here and I was like, they don't do anything for New Year's. I was like, they don't do shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? They told me, oh no, no, it's the day after we care. I'm like, why? It's like, they still. I'm in the capital, all right, and they don't do fireworks. I mean, they might. I mean, we had bad weather, whatever, but no, they don't. Right? They're happy they had bad weather, so they didn't have to fucking pretend. They fucking have zero. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't even care about their own little Fourth of July, Canada Day. It's so weak, dude. Whack. Weak sauce, dude. Compared to Americans, Jesus. I feel like America is the Alaska of like the world. Like everyone says everything bigger in Texas. No, 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 no. Everything is ginormous in Alaska for some reason. Okay. Listen, they have pumpkins that grow to the size of cars. I feel like it's because of a particular sun pattern that they receive. Everyone knows they got ass backwards sun and moon cycles. So I feel like that somehow has to play a role in it. Yes, yes. Now, let's see. I forget the channel. I always forget to do this, but this is, hold on, this is a request. I don't know, I have to put on my serious pants. I don't remember what I was doing. I was not prepared enough. Okay, so this is a request from Kinky. Okay, and it's what will your next job be like? So I don't remember what I wrote it as. Hold on. Your next job, what will it be like? Oof, I don't know why that does not flow in my mind very easily, but yeah, what'll it be like? What will it be like? Your next job? Maybe you're someone who hasn't had a job in a while. Speaking for myself here, but I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Come on. Eh? Two people? Oh, hello. Yes, Kinky. Yay, you're here. Okay, great. Yes, you're reading. I always love when you're able to make it. Okay, so what will your next job be like? I don't know. We shall find out. Hold on. I have to fix the chat thingies. Okay. Oh, I'm out of breath. I need to find a groove. I messed with my windows. So now like the window's not in the same spot as it used to be, so like I can't put the phone where I used to put it. I have to like fix the window. I'm not doing it. Okay, on a side note, before I get my thing, look how much he's grown, okay? I don't know if you can see. I mean, yeah, I guess grab the card. Yes, look how much he grew. It's only been a day. I got this thing on TikTok where you take a picture every day. And I was like, perfect. I will, yes, his growth. He's getting dry. He's still moist. So he needs to be watered. I know, he's so tiny. I feel like he's gonna dry up really quick. But I really like this guy. I don't know. I bought it for my kid and it ended up mine. Hello. Santa's little helper. Oh, that is too cute. All right. Okay. I'm coming. Hold on. Wait, what should we pick from for this new job? Oh, yeah. We'll use this one. Okay. Hold on. I'm moving as fast as I can. Wow. Okay, well, I'll take it. Wait, wait, wait. There's multiples. Oh, gosh. Is there three? Please let it be three. Oh, no. There's only two. Okay. But still, we'll stop there at least. Ah, not enough. That card. God. Oh gosh, and the seduction card. Oh God. Noodles. I'm noodling. Okay. Oh God. I don't know what's gonna happen at your job, but you're gonna get. Oh God. Good noodles. I don't know. I don't know what kind of career you're angling in, but I'm noodling there. I don't like it. When I gotta noodle, I gotta get all stiff. And I don't like getting stiff because people don't like when I get stiff. When I get stiff, people get scared. I don't know. I intimidate people with my stiffness. Okay, so I'm coming. Hold on, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so hello, Kinky. I'm here. And this is your request, but for everyone else, this is a request and it's from Kinky. And it's what will your next job be like? So I'm just going to talk about your job and we're going to kind of like mind travel there. Okay. And we have for option one, kisses. Hold on. Option two, the sword and the rose. And option three, not enough. So go ahead and pick your pick. And I will see you at your pick. Okay. And, oh yes, so you can plan. It's about 30 minutes for the shuffle and about 30 minutes for plow. Usually it ends up being a little bit more. So give or take. Just tune in to figure it out. I don't know. Ask. I'll try to just to catch it. But yes, I will shuffle now. Okay. Okay. The next one is interesting. What our ancestors need us to know and do. I like this one. I'm someone who already knows what I'm supposed to do, and like I don't want to do it. Yes, I'm the type of person to like run away from the type of person to run away from destiny and go hide in Canada in the middle of nowhere for like as much as I can until destiny starts like invading my own home. This is life. Ah, ah. How many? Like fuck no, no, I ain't doing that. That's too many cards. No, no, because that's gonna make so much more talking for me. I already talk enough. I feel like thanks spirit, but I don't need that many cards. I'm sure I can fill the gap in myself. That's just how I see it. I don't know. Once you know you're psychic, right? And you have a way to work it, like you have your method, right? Then it's time to take that shit. Like I don't know. A lot of people rely too much on spirit and things like this. I don't know. They put too much pressure. I don't know. They make it too. I want to say too. So they make it too whimsical. Okay, a lot of this is just mental math for me. Fuck it. I don't know. Whatever gets me there faster. I am fast. Okay, so I'll take any route. Ah, I want to take a train, like a real train. I take the train here in Ottawa. There's this new train system. I cannot wait until they get the train to the mall. Ah, this is gonna be so cool. Okay, but I don't know. I've learned that going. Excuse my burps. I'm drinking Red Bull. But I've learned that speed plus thinking equals things. All right. What does it equal, Nicole? It equals telepathic communications and like sending out messages. So think about the speed. I want to say it's as stupid as it sounds. Listen, I used to tell my ex all the time because I was always able to predict anything he ever asked, right? For anything. He did not utilize me properly. I would say he could have done so much more. We could have did so much more. But either way, I don't know. I'm only activated by reactivation. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I don't know. That's why I don't think I'll ever get married again. No, I don't think I'll ever have that paper and that type of illusion of control. I want to say illusion. They get an illusion in their mind. Yeah. What was I saying though? Yes, no. Okay. If you're someone that's like really into like brains, I don't know how else to say that. If you're into brains, I'm picturing an octopus right now, dear God. I'm talking to the octopus. Yeah. Because I am an octopus. That's why I get spooked when I look in the mirror because I cannot stand the octopi. And I'm like, ah, and I run away from my own reflection. It's so true though. And it was listen, that octopus was able to predict how much worse events. All right? Don't fuck with the octopi. Okay, the octopi. I only got 5 fingers though. I don't know what's up with those 8 tentacles. Is there maybe it's a squid and there's only 5 tentacles? Either way, this is just imagination talk. But yeah, thinking and stuff. Speed. Yes, no, as stupid as it sounds. Oh no, listen. My ex would ask me something, and I'd give him the right answer all the damn time. And then one day he asks me, "How do you always know?" And I was like, "You want to know?" So I vomit the thought processes, like what I said. I'll show you, but I can't just like force it. I was like, next time you ask me, I'll go over how I think about it, so that you can see how I got there with the answer. And now he never takes me serious. He won't take nothing I say serious because of my thought, how I get there. And I tell him, listen. And how I get there. It's that I get there. Okay, it's not about the mathula formulas. I'm not a mathematician, but yet I am. So don't mind my method, people. But yes, so the accuracy is there usually, not always. No one's perfect, you know. Yeah, but I mean, I got a good track record. Okay. I was in a chat room, okay, but this one didn't end dramatically. This was actually kind of I felt it kind of accepted there. I say I was rejected though. Dude tried to treat me like shit, and I was like, "Hold the phone, motherfucker." I know you're acting rude with me, but I'm getting upset. And I don't know, homeboy that's running the stream started thinking I was talking shit to him, and I'm like, this motherfucker here. I don't like this guy right now. What is his problem? Right? Because I'm trying to talk about how I feel like I control the weather. Why? Because I've done it. Okay. I don't know. And then that's funny too, 'cause the stream I was on, he always says something about he always talks about working with the divine. And it's so perfect because it's like that's kind of what it is. Like I negotiate with the divine. I'm like, oh, listen, I need a favor. I need you to maybe yeah, turn out the lights. Yeah, we need a storm. I don't care how it happens. Yeah, no, boom, 20 minutes power outage, the whole fucking city of Ottawa. I'm like, thank you. All right, listen. So I control weather, or either I ask the divine and he does it. But he doesn't always do it. It's only like when I really truly request it. And the first time I ever did it was during Hurricane Andrew. I tell everybody this. I can control the weather. All right, so when X-Men was out and we're on the TV, I'm oh yeah, no, I felt like I was kitty. Oh, my heart, my heart, kitty, you just burst into my life. Like, what are you doing to me? Donna, what are you doing? You're trying to kill me. My heart, oh my God, I am so noodled right now. Who did that to me? This is what I call psychic attack. No, but it's not a bad one. It's just like a hello, hi, kitty. Yes, no, come my poor hourglass almost ate it. Please, you must get down. Thank you. Ah, oh, I need Red Bull. Oh, yeah, no. I have to come down. No, you don't understand. That actually just literally happened to me. Ah, that could have been an arm. How did he do that? It's a window. How did he do? Whoa. Ah, ah. Give me a moment to gather myself. No. Oh, I'm too stoned for this. No, it doesn't blow my high at all. It fucking kicks my snow globe. Ah, I must close this window. How did he? It's so tiny. How did he fit? How did you do that? Oh my God. I make it really small. I don't know. I'm freaking out. I mean, I want him to be able to come in, but oh God. Okay, I'll be all right. Oh, hi, kitty. Yes, I know. It's not even that cold outside. He just wants to come inside. He's used to doing that. But this is our first winter together, me and Kitty. Okay, he's a local neighborhood cat, and I don't know what happened to his people, but they don't want him no more. I don't know. There's food outside of my yard, like piles of wet food and dry food, and I'm like, ew, why are people feeding him? And why is he staying with me? But whatever. I can't put him in the snow. This is terrible. I mean, I will put him out there to go out if he wants to leave. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, I let him stay. It's another Mr. Butters scene. He's just gonna get took again, just like Mr. Butters. No, I don't think Mr. Butters is coming back. No. See, last time I actually had a vision about him coming back, and I shared it on Twitter, and then it happened. Word for word. It was pretty cool. I cried. I was on mushrooms. First time I ever take mushrooms. I was like, fuck life. I can't even have a cat. My ex is like, yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. My ex was like feeling the death grip on me. But I mean, I was all right. But he just was, I don't know. I guess maybe he was feeling down. I don't know. He needs a friend at times, things like this. Maybe, I don't know. He was trying to be a friend, but also he probably needed a friend. But point is, what is it? He comes over with mushrooms. And I'm like, ooh, okay. I mean, why not? What's the worst that's gonna happen? So I drink this. He has a tea because I refuse to eat them. They're gross. I'm sorry. I don't even drink. It's gross. Yeah. I mean, I will drink. I just don't want to chew up mushrooms and get into my teeth. I want to grind it into a fine powder and then mix it. I'm probably just gonna use peanut butter at this point. I feel like it's the chocolate. I mean, both. Both. Okay, I feel like the man that invented Reese's right now. Both. Yes, both. I think I will do that. But I don't know. Either way, I'm kind of hungry. But point is, fuck, man, kitty. Whew, I'm still coming down. Because I was so worried this was gonna break. That's all I cared about. Was because I don't really like this thing. And I'm like, are you serious? Cat comes out of the window to break it? No. This is so cute. And it's gonna make one hell of a fucking mess. It's sand. Ugh. Okay. But anyways, what's the point? Yeah, no. So I want to put it in some food and then eat it like that. So it's like I don't even realize I'm eating. It's not about the taste. I feel like it'll taste like dirt. Ugh. Which is fine. It's better than alcohol. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this will be good. Semi-sweet will be best because of that semi-sweet, right? So, anyways, I drink a tea. This is the only reason he convinces me to do this because it's a tea. I'm like, okay, ew, whoa, gross. This is the grossest tea I've ever drank in my life. Okay, but I mean, it's not as bad as alcohol. It's still not as bad as alcohol. And I drink it fast because, ew, anything fast. And it's like, I need to just consume this. Gross. So I do this. And I don't know. I feel stoned. That's about it. Nothing psychedelic going down here. Just stoned. And I need room. I don't know. Okay, so I we decided to go on a walk. It's cold, all right? And we walked to this place, this old area here, this old building structure place. He want he was like, let's go to the river. Let's crawl through these woods and go to this river. No, thank you. I was like, let's go on the other side of that river and go hang out at the park that's designed to hang out with. It has like lights and shit. I was like, I ain't going in them trees. All right. It was when I was studying Wendigos, so I was like, I ain't ready for that battle today. No, 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 Satan, I ain't ready for the Wendigo demon. I ain't ready for that. No. Okay, no. I don't know, but this is what it is when I study. I don't know, because I immerse. So, anyways, and the immersion is how I actually tether it from La La Land to reality. The realistic version of crazy shit that we hear about in movies or myths and legends and whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call that. Magic, we'll call it. Right? What's the point? So yes, we're at the so we go to the river still, and we take that route. There's seats and everything. I was like, I'm not going through those woods with you, bro. I felt like if I was to go in those woods, and the trees were gonna possess him, and he was gonna kill me. Does that sound crazy? Yeah. But why not play it safe? Why risk that? Why put myself through that anxiety? It's woods at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it. I went on a date though, okay? And I took him through some creepy woods at night because I wanted to go to a lake. But this speaks volumes though. But I actually took him and was not worried about him. I was terrified like a tiger was gonna. This is why. Okay, this is when you know, okay, you got anxiety because I felt like I had PTSD from like a past life or something. I felt like I was walking through like the jungles of Thailand and like a motherfucking tiger was about to jump out at me. I was like, yo, I slipped and fell. I even grabbed him. I'm like, look, God, look. This is when the tiger comes out and eats my head. Ah, okay, yeah, no, so. Yeah, no, that was a whole another fear I was conquering there, but I was probably the guy, the person that I went through those woods. He was probably a very terrible person. I feel like I don't know anymore. I noodle at the thought. What was I thinking? I don't know. I guess I just wasn't scared of him. I ain't scared of my ex. I just already know, and I don't want to deal. And it's like I don't want to fight for my life. I feel like if you feel like it's gonna happen, just go. I don't know, but I felt like it wasn't, and I was being crazy. So I was just like, no woods for me, thank you. I'm a girl. I just pulled out the girl card. I'm like, listen, I'm a girl at the end of the day. No girl wants to go to the woods. Thank you. Sorry, no, not bye. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, fine. He was like hella persistent about it. I was like, why are you so persistent? That's what I don't like. What is the like? I get the notion of hey, let's do this, but why are you so persistent? I don't like it. It's playing into the fear now. Now we're definitely not going that way. Okay, we're going that way. Okay, so we go this way. Well, this is not a way. Yeah, no, we do this. And we have a great time though. I don't know. He starts talking. I don't even remember what he was talking about. Cryptocurrency, probably. That's all he ever talks to me about is fucking crypto shit. And I'm the worst to talk to about this, but it's because he knows that he can randomly ask me, "Hey, so what do you think about this?" And as long as I don't tell him how I thought of it, he's like, "Oh wow, how did you know that? Oh my god, what are you doing? How did you do this?" And I mean, it blows his mind. But if I tell him how, he's like, "Oh, I can't trust that shit." He doesn't listen to me. Yeah, I don't know if he ever learned to listen to me. I don't know. We don't talk much anymore. We don't talk anymore. No. All right, but either way, on our way back, it was funny because he was wigging and he had a wig out and I didn't, and I couldn't stop laughing. He made me feel like I was a raccoon all of a sudden. And I'm like, he's grabbing on me and he's holding me, and I'm like, what are you doing? What's wrong? We're like walking back to my house. Everything's all bright lighted, you know. There's cars at the main road, and we're just walking. Nothing is gonna happen to us. There's a parking lot. Like there is no way any cars are getting to us. We're like on a park. Dude. Like the cars are way yonder over there, there. But like every now and then they would turn, and the flash of it would wig them out. So I'm sitting there like, I'm like, and he grabs me. He's like, hold on, wait. And I'm like, what is it? What's happening? He triggers me. I'm like, what's going on? What's going? And then like, what's going? And he's like, the lights. And I'm like, what about the lights? I said, they're cars. What are you talking about? Oh my god! And I start trying to move, and he's like, no, 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 wait, hold on. And like we just kept like snailing it down the pathway, and I just couldn't stop laughing the entire time. I was just laughing the whole time. He's laughing too because I'm making fun of him, but not like literally, not like meanly. But I'm like, he's like, it's taking him forever. I finally tell him, okay, listen, not because we were smoking a joint. Listen, he is so scared to smoke a joint in Canada. We're in Canada. I walk around smoking a joint. I sit there and smoke a joint at the fucking bus stop. I don't care. I smoke a joint at my job. Like my job has a patio. I go smoke my joint on my job. Even like it's legal. Leave me alone. Alright? Ignorance is bliss. It's legal. This is all I know, and I believe in a warning process. All right. Yeah, let me know if it's not preferred. And I mean, then respect comes in, but it's legal. And I smoke a lot, mostly so I can have an appetite. So it's like, get out my way, eh? Because I need to eat when I get home. And if I don't smoke, that might not happen. It won't time out properly because then I gotta smoke when I get home, and then it's like it takes like a few hours for me to really get there. Like, what do you want from me, world? This is how I say it. Okay, like I'm diabetic and I always gotta go pee. So I feel like the day the police officer comes up and hold on, let me finish. Turn around, cocksucker. Okay, okay, yes, no, let's discuss. Let's debate. All right, write me your ticket, but we're gonna debate it. And I'm gonna take it to court and I'm gonna debate it with somebody else too. I don't give a fuck. All right. I have to pee. This is life. I will not pee my pants to satisfy society. I will go find a bush. I'm not an animal. Like, you'll see me grab and hold my crotch, which I actually do. I will do this before I pee my pants or before I cup a squat, just like on the sidewalk or some shit like this. No, I will find a wall. I will find something to brace upon so that only half of the shit show has to show. Like, hold on, I tried. I'm diabetic. Take at me if you want. You're a terrible person, and I'm gonna tell Jesus about it, man. I'm gonna tell him. All right, and Jesus is gonna be like, Nicole, please. And then I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna be like, listen, all right, this guy was not nice to me. I know Israel. I'm told the name Israel actually means like he who fights with God or whatever. Like this. I know I am Israel. I'm like, I've heard that, and I was like, oh, I have a name, but I didn't know this is it. I didn't know. I thought it was Nicole. I love Nicole. But no, I tease for all the religious people that might be there or not be there. I'm teasing. That's my listen, I tease my mom all the time with things like this. Okay, I constantly tease her with stupid shit. I pulled a Jesus stunt on TikTok. I don't know. I felt the urge. It was Christmas time. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't believe that it's blasphemous. I don't know. All right? Leave me alone. But listen, shit on me all you want, everyone, for fighting with God or debating, whatever we want to call this. I debate with him. And call me Israel if you want, but I'm told Israel's the paradise, yes. Well, honestly, that actually bleeds into my Holy Grail concept. Okay. I don't know. It's not about the womb being a paradise. Bleh. That is like so not the message, but that's like the easiest, like condensed way I could say that. It has something to do with the womb. I don't know. I have a lot of time on my hands, and I'm not afraid to go there in my imagination because I'm blessed with being a Pisces. Okay, I will go into my imagination and not give a fuck what anyone says. Okay, gosh, no. Let's put this here actually. Hold on. My mouth is dry. Oh, okay. I guess I'm over the whole kitty event. Oh, keeping my window on me. Kitty. Right, where is he now? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I did. Okay, I was on TikTok messing around. I love to mess around on TikTok. It's too fun. Right? It's something about filters, and I'm so bored. And everybody's already done all this shit. I'm new to it, so I'm like over consuming like I should be, so that way I'll catch up to everybody and like be on everybody else's level on what TikTok is. I don't know, but there's a dark side to everything, and there's a dark side to that TikTok. And I found that. I don't know. I'm like, I want to say I'm a lure. I'm a fucking fish, but yet I'm the one baiting everybody in. But I don't know. I find it. I guess I take their baits because I'm a fish. But I want to say I'm like the smartest fish ever. Yes, I'm an octopi. This is what I tell myself. This is why I spook myself when I look in the mirror. I'm like, it's this octopus again. I hate this dream. Yeah, no, I often pondered deep thoughts. I was around 9 when I pondered this one because I have a reoccurring nightmare dream, whatever, as the fish card pops out. How cute. But no, I have this, right? Of like an octopus chasing me throughout the city. Okay, then when I get older, it gets reenacted, but it's not an octopus, it's a dinosaur. So like it's Jurassic Park 2, the one where they bring the T-Rex over to North America. I don't even know what country, maybe California, and it runs down the city I'm in. It runs down the street, the T-Rex. Yes, it was like this, but it was an octopus. This was the dream, but I was running from it. So I was like, oh my God, it's my dream. Okay, but that dream happened often. So when I was around 10, I started thinking maybe the reflection in the water is me. Maybe it's not an octopus crawling out. Maybe it's just myself. Okay, and I just get scared. Who knows? But either way, I'm pretty much over it. I can look at myself. I don't know. I started getting wigged out about how I couldn't look into certain people's eyes. Like, it's not that I couldn't, it's just I didn't want to. I'd have to force it, and I didn't like that. I don't like forcing myself to do a damn thing. No. Alright? I know the most stubborn person ever. You can't force me to even do my destiny. That's how stubborn I am. I'm only here because of divine timing. Nick of time. I feel like it's meant to be. Someone told me this is something I would call a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. I was just casually living life, and then the world ended, and now everybody's crazy. Only a few people aren't crazy. So listen, I blame it on Canada. I'm so sorry, but I blame it on my area. I tell myself my area is full of crazy people, and they're driving me nuts. But no, they say I'm the crazy one, but it's like I don't know. I get checked, I'm not. And then I look at what they do in their pastimes, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not a problem at all compared to anybody else that sit around doing jack shit all day, trying to find new things to eat and stuff in this shitty city. This is a shitty city. This city's got no good food, man. And then with this whole little fake inflation shit, oh man, everything's expensive. And I'm someone who could cook, so it's like it pisses me off every time. I don't know. That's why I say I'm getting too bored. I need to go back to work. I like where I work now. Okay, I was telling this. Oh, I was in another live stream. This guy's like talking shit about Trudeau. I'm like, oh, he'd probably like to hear about those politicians I cleaned about. I don't know. Listen, I just flip through the TikTokers, and this is all I do. And if I want to do it, I do it. If I want to join a live stream, I join. I listen. I leave. I join this one. I'm not even paying attention to what's on the wall. I'm just trying to listen to what the hell they're talking about because I'm trying to get to live streaming for my cards. And I mean, I want to fuck around on there with my cards, and also I want to join people's live stream and talk with them. I like to talk. I'm quite the debater and eater, rater. Okay. I'll tell you, everybody was like, Nicole, you need to be the lawyer. You need to be the lawyer. You need to be a lawyer, Nicole, 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 Nicole. You got to do this. You got no, Nicole. You can't do this. You need to no. You need a clean record, Nicole. No, you can't do that. No, no, Nicole, 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 Nicole. You need to be a lawyer. Everyone wanted me to be a fucking lawyer, but not everyone. I don't know if my brothers had opinions on this matter, but my mother and my grandmothers and my dad, they all sure as hell did. No, I don't want to be nobody's fucking lawyer. All right. Listen, because I am that person, I'll get anyone off. It's the Simeon line. Everyone knows about that conspiracy. The Simeon line, okay? This one, okay? I got two of those motherfuckers. Okay, I'm double nuts over here in my mind, but not really. It's about brain patterns. That's all the palm lines do is show your brain, like, as a whole. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's your head and your heart combined. So that means my brain thinks with both at the same time. Head and heart. I don't have to like shift gears for it. I kind of just do it, which makes me a phenomenal reader. But that's the proof that my mind does that. But either way, so Hillary Clinton has this type of palm, yeah. And I finished this. Damn it. Either way, she's known to have gotten like a terrible person off of a trial because she used to be a lawyer, something like this, and she like got a trucker off of some shit that happened. Okay, I want to say, and if she did it, oh wow, yeah, no, because it's being basically the way you think. I want to say she was a fantastic lawyer, that one, I'm sure. Okay, but not as much as a double palmed. Okay, no, that's why everyone's like, please, Nicole, be a lawyer. My brother's like, I think, yeah, no, someone told me, I always think it's my brother when it's like a level minded person. A level minded energy chimed in at some point in my past and was like, you make like $55 an hour. And that's all I can remember. I don't remember who actually said that. And I was like, that's a lot. And I was like, I don't really want to fight people all the damn time. No, this is so boring to me. But it's like I'll debate things though. I don't know. I'm too friendly. I don't really feel like getting heated. I'll only get heated over heated type shit. Everything else is kind of like, oh, okay, calm down, everybody. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. But yeah, not enough. I feel like I don't know. I have some thoughts on the pile, which is nice. I don't know how I would connect to this because I have a job and I'm all cozy with it. So like, I feel like we're gonna talk about maybe some other. I don't know. Let's see how it could resonate for me. It's one of those reasons it won't resonate for me. And everyone, I don't know if every other psychic knows this, but when it actually will resonate with you, it's like almost like you got a cheat sheet all of a sudden because you actually can just tell that. It depends on how well you were able to look back on that scenario that you resonated with. But either way, I'm curious because I'm somebody who doesn't really work. I'm a professional housewife. I'm fantastic at it. What can I say? I like to be home. I like to clean for purpose. I don't know. I don't really care for cleaning too much, but I like a clean space. And I like the job done right. So like I clean really good. Okay. But that doesn't sit there and that doesn't mean I keep everything perfect. I had a real big issue with perfection growing up. I don't let it hold me back anymore. Okay. I like to think I rewired that part of my brain that was broken and wanted so much damn perfection. But now I see when people push it on me and I'm like, no, no, no. I am the queen of perfection on myself. Don't make me go there. Don't be expecting perfection from me because I've even lowered that standard. Don't be above my own. No, do not do that. And I want to say I really like a 99%. I chipped maybe a 0.5% off of my perfection meter. Okay, so that I could survive. That's just to kill you. Trying to be trying to be a perfectionist. Oh, okay. Anyway, I think I'm ready. Oh, my jaw is clicking. Hold on, I'm sorry. I still get jaw slips randomly, and it's usually weather related. Always. Only old people seem to get that because I guess by the time people get that age is when they finally believe it. Because I guess they start getting enough aches and pains everywhere. I don't know. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something over here. I don't know. I will take a sip of Red Bull. Oh, shoot. We have chat. So, hello, Timothy. You can move clouds? This is interesting. I can believe you on that. I don't really want to guess what you're thinking. I feel like I don't like those types of things because it's like I kind of never really want to guess what anyone's thinking. I always accidentally end up talking about what people are thinking, and then they don't want to talk to me anymore. They get creeped out. They feel like I do it on purpose. So it's like I kind of like don't even know how to do it on purpose. So that way, if anyone ever says you stole my thoughts, nope, I don't even know how. I didn't even learn. So I feel like I've never really played that game. So I'm sorry, Timothy. But hi, Kara. How are you? I hope you're having a great New Year's. Either way, Timothy. Yes, great New Year's to you too, everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day, and I wish everyone a good year. You know, yes, Happy New Year's, and this fuck. Yeah, no, I'm like mid range. Is how I see it. I'm mid range in the 30s, mid range SUV over here. Yeah, no, reliable, dependable, not too much mileage. Yeah, no, all right, not no. I feel like maybe some scratches and dents but nothing like a paint job can't fix. You know, just a little love and care, take care of that. You know, I'll find someone that wants to buy this Cadillac of mine or whatever. And I mean, I don't even know what I drive a Merkaba, so that's why I tell people you have a status. Like everyone's like, "Well, vehicle's your status symbol." I'm like, well, this explains why I don't care to drive. My car doesn't exist here, guys. Merkabas are in your mind, so I don't need one. But I do live here, so I kind of do. I need transportation, but I like public transportation. I hate taxis. I liked them more than buses, but not anymore. And I hate buses for how long it takes, so I prefer chauffeur. I'm told I'm a problem, and it's like maybe. I told him, I said maybe, but not because I want a chauffeur, cocksucker. I was like, it's because of the reasons why I want the chauffeur. Okay, that's what makes me, because he knows I need one. A motherfucker. He was pretty okay, but he was crazy. Okay, so I'm coming. I'm gonna get there. I'm sorry, Kinky, I talked a lot, but this is what the timestamps are for. Okay, and you can tune in and out whenever you like. I go get food. I like to eat while I watch live streams a lot, and then I try to type, and I got I gotta like go look for something to clean my fingers. I'm like I want to talk. All right. Either way, this is a request, and it's from Kinky. Hello, hi everyone, Happy New Year's. Hope everybody has a really. I wish everyone a good year. Is what I've been telling everybody. I feel like this is nice. So this is what I've been doing all day when I can think of it. So I mean, this is a request and it's from Kinky and it's what will your next job be like? This is what they ask. But I put, like your next job, what it'll be like, things like this. If you like it, well, I'm gonna read the theme, see what you see, see what it's like. I'll try to tell you if I know when this will be. I feel like a lot of you, for me to say it, I said it when I wrote it down. A lot of you, it's going to end up being maybe a job you just recently took on. Like this is your new job, and we're going to just look into it, like because it's new. Do you know what I mean? So like we're going to pierce into the future a bit ooh, with the sword of card. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to go take a peek into like a glimpse into the future, and this is you at a new job of yours, and it could be the job you're at now, but it's only like if you've just recently got it. Okay. So I feel like I leave that up to you. If you just recently switched jobs, I feel like this is about your new job that you're at now. Okay, so option one is kisses. Option two is sword and rose. I say sword and the rose, but either way, sword and rose. And option three is not enough. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you at your pile. It's probably going to be about 30 minutes per pile, give or take. And more so give. I always end up over talking. So yes, but either way, I'll see you at your pick. And yes, that's it. Okay. Bye. Hold on, I got something in my eye. Ugh. I'm hungry, but I don't really know what I want to eat. Appetite's weak, man. Sit around the house all day. I gotta like dance around to do anything. I have to like clean to exercise. I don't feel like doing that. I'm on vacation. Either way, I mean like tidying is different. So it's like the goal is to stay tidy. and not have to actually like bust down. I already did it before my vacation started, so it's all nice and super tidy. Either way, option one, kisses. So I want to say already something about a kiss ass. That's what's coming to my mind. So wait, one of my earplugs died. So what will your next job be like? Seduction with kisses. So I feel like whoever it is, I feel like you get hired because the person that hires likes you. I don't care if you're into them or not, or you suspect it or not. This person might be good at hiding it. Who the fuck cares? But they're into you, and this is why you get the job. It's just as though you deserved this job anyways. You just but this is just double natured. It's balanced out like this. Kisses. I feel like I don't know if this is someone you'd want to kiss. We got the snake card reunion. I feel like okay, so a pierce into the future with this. I feel like seduction card. They might try to seduce you, and you maybe go for this. Maybe they talk you into it. They lie. They do whatever they gotta do to get you to do it. They maybe even think you're single. Like this person might even. Who the hell knows what's going on with this person? That just means a lot of different people are gonna have a lot of different scenarios. This person might be single. They might not be. Point is, they're just they hired you to try to get closer to you for kisses. And if it wasn't them working there and it was a professional right now that wasn't doing this, you still would have got the job because you didn't get the job because of this, even though you kind of did. You didn't mean there's a double side to this. Hey, the snake card. Yeah, no, this guy or girl, whoever this person that hired you is gross. Reunion card. I feel like I feel like if you leave this job, when you leave this job, I feel like you leave this job. I don't know how long you stay there. I want to say some of you about a year. It takes about a year, give or take, for you to wrap this up. Okay, so the Jupiter card. I feel like okay, so yeah, no, they like you in every aspect. They love you for everything, and they got the hots for you. So I feel like if you're not their gender preference, they hide it. And I feel like if you ever start, I feel like they get abusive even because they can't date you. Like the more you reject this person for dating, the more they make your life miserable at this job. Like you don't like it, but yet they don't want you to ever fucking go because wow, you're like you're that pointer finger. You're three pearls in one. You're three golden pearls in one. And I feel like and this person's usually getting crap. Hold on a second. I have to fix the brightness. Oh no, it is good. Interesting. It seems so dark. I wonder why. Oh, maybe because my kitchen lights off. Either way, I feel like you can do everything and anything this person wants. I feel like you're better even at this. You're someone that deserves their job. Like this is like a managerial. You know, I mean, they're a higher up than you. They've hired you, so like you kind of would maybe even be above their job. Like, you're very like capable. I want to say wishes come true. No, they beg for an employee like you. Okay, temperance. I feel like they've been holding out for one even. Confidence is your key to success. I feel like you go into the interview or something like this, I don't know, you're just confident. You're going and getting it. I feel like it's a fallback type job. Like, or just a job that you're just really fucking good at and you just get a chance to go at it. I don't know, you apply for it. And you're built for this job. So you just kind of go in with a natural confidence because you got a lot of experience under your belt. Something like this. The empty room. I feel like this job keeps you away from home a lot. Temperance. It's not so bad. It's not overexhausting. Adventure. I feel like you wanted to get out the house more. So you're happy. You're not. Justice card. You're okay with this job. I feel like until they start getting abusive. I feel like you don't even realize they like you. So like even if this, I feel like if this is somebody that is your gender preference, they have a partner, something like this, so they can't actually make the moves on you. So they end up like with this card, they end up being nasty to you. I want to say just because I feel like maybe they want to cheat with you and you're not going to. They try to seduce you. You don't want it. So then they can't help but take it out on you. They're mad. The hyena card. This person might have a mental illness, or I feel like no. I feel like no. This person like belongs on some type of meds. Whatever this boss is, whoever they are. Okay, confidence is your key to success. I feel like you have confidence. So this boss, I feel like they're a narcissist. They can't actually break you. The clover card, no. That's why I say they basically, this is somebody who might tell you, wow, I haven't had an employee for more than a month, or I haven't had anyone be able to hold down your position for more than 6 months, or whatever, right? You're so, you know, I mean, damn, I've been looking for a partner like you for this. And they start maybe even calling you like their partner. They start treating you like you guys are equals, but no, no, you are not equals. The moment And the moment they don't they don't need something from you, they stop that. They don't treat you special at all. This is somebody, as I said, that's why I say you slowly start to get abused by this boss, and you start to wonder why. Because I feel like you're amazing at your job, and you might even be the type to take your job serious. So, like, any type of abusive tactic they pull on you, you actually take it serious. You're like blindsided by this, but they've been trying to seduce you. They might invite you out, and then they realize you're not trying to date them. Like they did it just to see if you it was to, if you would get the hint or something like this. Oh yeah, no, the destroyer card. I feel like you're not somebody to mess with overall. Jupiter, you might be large and in charge. You might be very tall. You might just be heavy set, male or female. You're just bigger, or you could be really really scrawny. It's like I don't know, but it's about your energy. All right, and I feel like, but a lot of you, your energy is going to be backed up by your body. Not a lot of you are going to be scrawny with this energy. No, this destroyer energy. No, no, this isn't like toxicity, but it's like an extreme. Like look at the way it's an owl there. So there's like no, no. I feel like you might have a death glare or something like this. No, you're not someone to seduce. I feel like you're a seductress. You've seduced this person by just being you. Sorry, not sorry. I feel like you're amazing, and people get seduced by you so easy. I feel like you're the type of person where, like, if you're on the radio, people hear you and they fall in love with your voice. They start, okay, no. If they only see your hands, they start imagining that you're this, like this. Okay, now they start falling for you. Okay, I don't know. People fall for you. The snake card. I feel like you have snake charmer energy. I feel like I no, no. So this person is a snake. You charm them. They try to charm you, and it doesn't work because you're not trying to charm them. You're just kind of like baiting them in. But that's because you're like their type, and they think you're like even if like say this is same sex and you're straight, they try to hide. This person hides that they're gay, and they're trying to like maybe have like a secret gay romance with you because they think you're hiding it too, so you guys can hide it together or something like this. It's you know what I mean? Like no. So they actually become very destroying towards you. I feel like they get a hint from you or they just give up. They realize you're not interested in them. Temperance, I feel like you're not even rude to them. You're polite to them. You're doing your job. You're at work. I feel like you might be someone that's able to maintain a work mentality and maybe that's your mind all the time, but I feel like if you come home maybe and you think on it, you might think to yourself, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, you can see there was maybe a second tone to things all the time. I feel like this person didn't really give much hints or tones, not at all. But they could have. They might. Depends on the dynamic. Okay. But the empty room, this person might stalk you a bit. I feel like if they live in your area, I feel like they know where you live somehow. Adventure. They like you. This is adventurous for them. So there is a positivity to this. Person isn't malicious, but they're a narcissist, so they fall back on narcissistic tendencies, but it's just simply because they can't have you. Okay, but it was adventurous for them to try, is how they see it. Okay, safe home. So that's why I say they're not harmed to you. They're not trying to harm you. No, no, no. Temperance. Hyena card, the destroyer card, you had to show them something. This is as I say, when you quit, there's a sense of this boss coming and stalking you a bit because they're still trying to maybe hire you back. I don't know. They wanna argue with you about it and you don't give it to them. And this is a narcissist. They kind of like fire you and then kind of crawl back to you, but try to make you kind of beg for your job back. And it's like they kind of blew up on you. They fired you because of something. I feel like you didn't even do anything. You just maybe gave them a look, or maybe you just mind fucked them and they didn't like it, so they blow up on you. Maybe you realize, listen, all these seductions aren't going nowhere. Whoever you are, and I mean, you look your boss in the eye and you basically cut the shit with them real hard. So I feel like if this happens over the phone with them, they might try to call you or text you. However it happens, they ghost you. Like if it happens in person, they like leave you in a parking lot. If it happens on the phone, they hang up on you. If it happens through text, they poof. Okay, they give you like goodbye kisses. They try to act like, and then they come back and try to act like you. Hey, let's talk about what you did. You know what I mean? I don't want to see. You know what I mean? I care about you. I don't want you to lose your job. I want you to stay with here. But I'm gonna have to fire you. You gotta talk to me or something like this. They'll say whatever. Maybe they'll just say one line. Overall, they come crawling back to you. I don't know, and I feel like and you don't bother to go back to that. You were kind of maybe looking for another job in the background. Like you were unhappy with this job. It might have took you a while to get there because you might be a very, like I said, you're a very good employee, but I feel like you wake up to it one day, something happens, or maybe it always had happened and you just really needed that job. So you were always polite. But I feel like there comes a time when I feel like you have to stand up for yourself. So you end up standing up to yourself, but quietly, just with your eyes. I feel like you say nothing inappropriate, you do nothing wrong. You might just, all it is simply is saying no to them. This is somebody that doesn't like to be told no. They're a boss and they demand this sense of, because they feel like because they're your boss, they like own you. So I feel like you go to work and this person feels like they own you. They don't want you talking to anyone. They don't, if you do anything, you got to ask them for permissions. Like you do not have any type of freedom to your work life. Even if you have a break, this person's not allowing you to take a real break, even though that whole hour is for you, or you know what I mean, you should be entitled to 30 minutes or 20 minutes if you wanted. You know what I mean? Even if it's not medical, you know what I mean, you should be entitled to a break without someone's judgment. Like breaks are allowed. This person is somebody who's like kind of doesn't want that. They know you're a fantastic. They know you could go without breaks. They want you to do all the work you can. So I feel like even when I feel like they're kind of selfish and they like you. So they want to try to take up your lunchtime too. They don't want you ever talking to anybody else. So they get real possessive over you. But from a work standpoint, this is a boss. Okay? If a fiery climax approaches, yeah, no, you get into an argument with this person. You have to stand up for yourself. And you're among us. So you've probably encountered these types of energies plenty. So you encounter this and then they basically abandon you with that job. They don't quite fire you, but yet they fire you. And I feel like and then you're okay with this because they weren't treating you nice. So you're okay with this. And then when they come back, no, I feel like you do not even reply to this person. If you don't reply to this person, they go away. But they're trying to tell you that they won't never, they know where you live. Your home is safe in their eyes. They would never go into your house and do anything to you. They're just kind of a narcissist who likes you, but they never cross the line with you like this. I feel like, but they have crossed the line with you other times. I feel like, but they might have spied through your windows. I feel like they might have had ways to go in your house. Wishes come true. This might be good news for you. This person is like, I've never been inside your home. They've never used your bathroom. They've never been inside. Never. Feel like they could have though. They're kind of telling you this. They're like, I could have, but they didn't. So maybe that's an answer to something you've always done. You'll wonder on. Maybe something will start happening in your house. You might start thinking that your boss is coming after you. I feel like after you quit or something like this, maybe even before. But overall, no, luck is in your favor. No, this person had nothing to do with this. The empty room, no, no, no. But they definitely did stalk you. They watched your house. They like while you weren't home. I don't know why. Love charm. Maybe to see when you come home. They thought you were home. They stalked you while you were home, and they also have stalked your home. They've stalked your home, not you so much. The zebra card. They have stalked you too, but after they finished all that, they stalked your home too. They get to know your neighbors, all this stuff. This person's got a lot of time on their hands, I want to say. And I feel like eventually, I know, I feel like you were just some type of midlife crisis for this person to work through. And they never dated you, but gosh, it's like they did. They went on a roller coaster with you. I feel like from your gardenia, from your garden, like from a pair of binoculars or something. Love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. I feel like if you have any social medias, this person found them. They got close to you. I feel like after you leave this job, they're gonna end up because I feel like you might be there for up to a year. I'm not sure. So I feel like you might have like a care for this person. I feel like you're a good person. And this is somebody that maybe judges people, so they might be like, they'll tell you some stories about someone. Oh, this person. Oh, yeah, no, they're a good person though. Or, oh man, that guy's no good. That guy's no good, or something like this, or this is terrible. Like they're very judgmental. Okay, so I feel like, and they judged you to be someone really, really, really good. And they thought you were gay. That's how sweet and nice and loved you made this person feel. I feel like loved. You treat this boss respectfully, naturally, and then they get a glimpse of your destroyer maybe a few times. And I feel like, and then eventually they actually abandon you and things like this. But they realize that you're just a really good person. So I feel like this person wishes you well. Okay, I feel like you're never going to talk to this person again, in my opinion. You don't this the not if you ever get in an argument with them. No, no. I feel like if you ever get like abandoned on, if you ever walk out on them or they walk out on you, then I feel like no, no, you're because you're fine. The zebra card, I feel like this is just a job that you're doing. I feel like you don't rely on it. Something maybe once you realize this person's kind of more interested in you sexually, you start or the tactics, maybe like I said, you start looking somewhere else. Okay, so once you start doing that mentally in your mind, I feel like you're kind of ready in case this ever happens. Like you prepared yourself for this person. So I feel like they end up pulling the rug from you as a narcissistic tactic. And it basically, you're ready for it. I feel like maybe because of this reading. I feel like, but overall, you just might be someone with the justice card. You might be somebody that can judge a scene very well. I feel like you might be able to judge a subconscious scene, a subliminal scene. You know what I mean? So your subconscious might be very powerful and like your higher self might be very powerful and might be battling this person the entire time and keeps you out of it. So you're kind of shielded from it and you work and you put it off in your mind. And your mind is taking over subconsciously, subliminally in the background here in the shadows and going after their intentions that they're hiding from you because your subconscious is by far more powerful than theirs. You have the Jupiter card here. As I say, you're the jack of all trades. You know what I mean? You can do all of it. I feel like everything they do and more maybe, yeah, or better, or faster, or just as good as them. And basically, you're the answer to their prayers. This person, they might even tell you this. They might tell you this one day. I feel like about something else, maybe relationships or something. Maybe you're really good at telling people about your relationships, maybe the ups and downs. You may be really honest. And I feel like this person somehow uses it for their own life. I feel like, but they think you're doing it because I don't know, they're only trying to get to know you because they want to date you and they want to use it for themselves. Okay. Gardenia, awareness, wake up, roll the clouds away and look. I feel like I know you wake up to this during, I don't know when you wake up to it, but you hold the job down. I feel like just out of respect. I feel like maybe just to see how it plays out because how it's playing out in my mind is you're male or female, but this person is same sex and you're not gay, you're straight. So if you're not this, I feel like fit the roles however want, but this is how I'm playing out in my mind. You're either male or a female, but your boss is the same sex as you and you're just not gay. It's just that simple. You're straight. Zebra, black and white, stripes and red all over. I mean, you might be a little queer. All right, I'm someone that resonates with this. I have a trans mind. I'm very queer. I'm told I'm queer all the damn time. Everybody thinks I'm gay, and I'm totally not gay. I tell myself, I actually tell people I am a gay man in a woman's body, and I accept them in this woman's body because I'm like, let's roll with this. This is an adventure. Life's an adventure, right? I don't know. I've looked into all different types of theories, even like the human experience theory. Yeah, if life's a human experience, I feel like, yeah, no, I'm totally a gay man trapped in a woman's body. Like I get along with gay men like crazy, and I totally want to blow them and fuck them. So, yeah, no, I'm doomed. I'm never gonna date again in my life. But I definitely do not like women. You know what I mean? I don't know. I gave it hard thoughts when I was younger. You know what I mean? There was times when people, truth or dare exists. Like there's been times when things have happened. Not interested. I did nothing for me, and I no. Okay, and I got a powerful imagination. I've never had a successful imagination with thinking of a woman. That just doesn't happen. So either way, point is that this person thinks you might be hiding it. So you have some type of maybe you're pro LBG, LBG, LBG. No, LBGYT I'm sorry, I don't know the slogan earrings. I live under a rock. All right, I come in peace though. All right, I'm strange. Leave me alone. I'm strange. I am a rainbow, but I am just not gay. But I would rock a rainbow because I totally, I don't know. I'm okay. I don't think about other people's, I don't know. It's people's business. I don't know. I'm happy. The zebra, I don't know. I feel like I tell people all the time I don't really got a gender, but I definitely love penis. I look at my owl. I'm so sorry. I don't know who you are right now. This owl. I like this owl. Okay, but what will your next job be like? Okay, so the birds. I feel like you guys will gossip together. You guys are gonna have fun. This person's gonna be relatable, connectable. They're gonna like talking to you because they're totally digging on you. They're falling in love with you. Even I feel like this ball's might staring in your eyes too much. But basically, you're dating this person. They don't know if you're gay. They're kind of suspecting you are. They're kind of low key gay. They're maybe settled with someone, even if they're openly gay or not. And they're approaching you, and then they totally play out like as if y'all are dating, but you're not. Then you're just someone like they put on this chase game, like they're trying to date you when you're not. And I feel like you're shielded by, I feel like your ignorance, your own ignorance, not to be rude, just the general word, ignoring it. You're ignoring it. You're at work. You're focusing on work. You care more about the destroyer. No, I feel like no, this is like an episode of The Devil is a Part-Timer. No, when you arrive to your McDonald's, I don't give a fuck where you work. You might work at McDonald's or you might work at the top of the lawyer pillars in society. Okay, the destroyer. If you listen, if you work at McDonald's, I feel like you're kind of maybe retired and you're kind of doing it for adventure, and you might not be there very long. You know what I mean? Like it's something like this. Like you're kind of just trying. Like okay, I'll do this one. I'll try this job next. Something like this. Like I'm picturing Jackie from Roseanne. Like you're just kind of swapping around jobs. I feel like as long as the pay is right, you give it a go or something. But you're like employee of the month material straight up. Love charm. I feel like, as I said, you're overqualified for this job. So like you end up, you would have got this job regardless of this person's personal feelings. Okay, awareness. But you wake up to the concept and you think, oh gosh, I feel like you don't want to tell yourself, oh my God, I think this person's got the hots for me. You feel like this is like absurd because they don't show any signs, but yet they're showing signs of what like a jealous, angry lover would do to you. And this is not that. So you start to think, well, maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. Kisses, you start to kind of get some distance on this person. Oh, sorrows card. Yeah, no, the minute they feel like they're not able to date you. They're heartbroken. They're angry. So like if they ever invite you out and you told them no, they went crazy. They like went drink a whole bottle of wine and like barfed up the morning after and everything like this. They might have found a one night stand, like, or if they're not single, I feel like they just got sloppy with their person or something because I don't know. Either way, when if you deny talking to this person, they hate it. When you don't reply to them, they hate it. Love charm, they're like head over heels for you. I feel like almost like a magic, almost like they shut like this person put a magic spell on themselves to fall in love with you. Because I feel like you didn't do any of this. That's why I say this person might do magic, and it might you might have reflective powers. I feel like against magic, you might have a shield against you with the Jupiter card. You know, like I said, your subconscious is very powerful. It overrides a scene, things like this. It controls things while you're able to work. You're able to split your conscious and your subconscious. All right. And this person is someone who is doing that naturally. They're hiding something from you in the dark and showing you a different side to them that is real, but they're hiding the whole other part. And I feel like so, and your subconscious is something that can do this. I feel like, but you have to like have a reason to do this, maybe. Maybe not. You just might be very strict in general, but I feel like in your alone time, you might be very colorful. As I say, there's something to you where you're kind of genderly ambiguous, or no one can really quite tell what preference you're into, or something like this, maybe. But I feel like this boss definitely cannot. And I don't know, they just might be a bad judge of character. You know what I mean? But overall, I feel like this is what they feel. The ship card, yeah, no, I feel like they're kind overall, it's no, it's good to get away from this person because even if you're bi-curious or whatever that's called, like say you're maybe questioning, I feel like this person is terrible to do anything with. If they're not, I feel like that if they're not, not if they're not, but if they're single, okay, they're terrible to get together with. They're gonna want to hide you. This person, yeah, no, whoever you are, even if this is just regular male and females at this point, this person's gonna want to hide you. Seduction. At the end of the day, you're a seduction to them. So that means you're just kind of some type of kink, some type of fetish, or whatever. There's a strict definition on the two, all right, but I don't remember them because I'm old, all right. I'm from a world where those two men, they're the I'm someone that kind of takes a word and like makes it into takes all the words and formulates them into one. So it's like the base word here is all the same here. They need stimulation to like you. So I feel like the more they get to know you or something like this, like that'll fade. You know what I mean? Like if you get unattractive, like they don't like you for you. Right? There's like it's a physical attraction with this person. Lust. There you go. Yes, it's like a lust with them. So once that love charm lust fades, and because you're like a mirror, so this person does love spell magic, so that other people fall in love with them. But if you're reflecting it mentally, your subconscious is shielding you from that, and like it's set to like maybe you're someone who gets bullied a lot, or maybe you grew up being bullied. Your subconscious is still sitting there. I'm rubber, you're glue, bounce off me and sticks to you. Your subconscious is always still there, like a motherfucking ace tennis player, bouncing it all back to people. So if you meet someone that does magic, it bounces back on them, especially if I feel like unless it's like got a good intention to it, probably. That's the only way it can maybe slip in there. And if it is good intention, then it bounces back on them and they have good intentions put on them. You know what I mean? That's what that type of magic gives. So you reflect. So that way, if it's good blessings, sure, I feel like you don't have to take what people offer you as like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like maybe you mentally don't like absorb it. I don't know. Your subconscious blocks this. I feel like for this purpose, so I feel like this person ends up putting a love spell on themselves for you because they're trying to put a love spell on everybody. They like eat certain types of diets and things like this and do certain types of like magic rituals. I feel like maybe with their own mind, this boss might have a powerful mind, but over at the end of the day, they're a snake. So they're not really working it properly. So like if they cook a casserole for someone, they're like they could it depends on their extremity. This is kind of witchy. So they could be adding additives to it, like tears or bodily fluids and things like this to put the magic in it. Or it could be something mental where if their mind is powerful enough, they just are mentally putting so much love and effort into it. It's imbued by nature, by themselves, naturally, innocently. This person isn't really quite an innocent person. They kind of do manipulation. So, with that said, I don't know what their recipes are for love casserole, but they create things like that. They eat it on their own. Like it's about. I feel like it works for. They just do this as like a mental practice, I think, and also they incorporate certain spices and seasonings because they research this. They're like a kind of like a cooking witch or something like this, male or female. And I feel like so they kind of they eat their own food and it projects out there. So either way, the point is strength card. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. I feel like, no, there's something about you. You've been very strongly connected with your mind. Your mind is not just magical. I feel like it is magical, but it's from your own mind. It's from the very dead center of your mind. Okay, you have a mind that can actually manifest easily. I feel like all people can manifest, but some people's minds can manifest better than others because it depends on how well connected you are to your higher self, which is like God in a sense, or the divine, you know what I mean? But it's just the next step to the divine. You know what I mean? Like in between you and the divine is your higher self. It's like the messenger or your higher self. Because it's like it's kinda like you have to picture that there's a whole nother realm around us, which is like the 5D. And or you can think of it whatever you want, the shadow world, the spirit realm, whatever. It's always around us, but you have a side there. Everyone does, a shadow side. And if you're in direct connections with them, back to back with them, you got a 360 scope on things. So I feel like if you have an active imagination, you're someone that can maybe connect to this. And I feel like you might have had an imaginary friend when you were younger. And if you did, I feel like yes, this is your higher self. Okay, Jupiter card. Yes, no, your higher self is your big brother, your big sister, your big brother energy. You know what I mean? Like how Jupiter is in the galaxy or in the solar system, whatever we want to call it. Yes, no, I feel like so you've kind of already are doing this. And I feel like so depending on how well aware you are about how powerful your mind is, I feel like is kind of irrelevant. Your mind is protecting you on its own subconsciously all the time. I feel like you're someone that can, yeah, no, the destroyer card. I feel like then you do your job, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Destroyer, it's kind of like your serious face. Okay, so like the destroy, it's like an owl connection. So it's like a lot of people like that's like something with being an alien. Like aliens aren't really quite real, but the concept of what an alien type person is, yes, your mind is some type of alien type mind. If that makes sense. So but everyone's kind of is, but yours is very sensitive. There you go. You might be an empath. Things like this. Love charm. And I feel like in you being this love charm empath, things like this, you've kind of maybe you've developed a shield. Maybe you don't know about it. The awareness card is here. Some people do, some people don't. Some people are kind of thinking this. This is confirmation for you. I try to tell people that you're a stranger. I'm a stranger. My imagination matches your imagination right now because it's imagination station for me. I don't know who it's going to. I don't know who it's going to resonate with. It could resonate with just one person. It could resonate with, I don't know, any multiplications from there. Depends on how well I can generalize it. But overall, this is going to resonate with somebody. And what's the point? Yes, it's going to play into what you've imagined in your imagination because this is all about what you imagine. So I feel like whatever you're imagining, if your climax approaches new moon in Aries, I feel like an adventure. I feel like, as we say, it might be really like wild, all right? But I feel like you have to be able to play with it, your imagination, even as an adult, connect to it. So either way, this person, I feel like you might be someone that is, but you might not talk about it, all right? You might not mention everything you dabble in, something like this. I feel like, but you're not a witch, but you definitely see a lot of witchy things, and I feel like, and you attract this person who is a witch, but they're a narcissistic witch bitch. Right? That's all they really are. And I feel like, and you move on from this job, and I feel like it kind of is one of those where you stick it through with this job and this person here, and you kind of just be the better person because you kind of oversee it and you keep doing your job for whatever reasons. And when you see it as when it expires, and you're gonna kind of let this person, give them the chance to kind of move through the issue and maybe see if you guys can be friends, because I have a feeling you could be friends with this person at least. But no, I don't think this person wants to be your friend. That spell breaks somehow that they've put on themselves by accident. They realize they're not interested in you at all. This person might have just thought they were gay and they just want to try with you. And then it doesn't happen. Or maybe they have a dream about it and they live the fantasy somehow mentally in their mind. Maybe they go sleep with somebody else now because you triggered this desire in them to, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a boss. Now I'm picturing a woman boss and a woman employee, and the employee is not gay, and the other one isn't gay, from what anyone can see. But yet they're trying to maybe live out a secret fantasy if there's like an affair, but to see if they're gay because they got the hots for you. So I feel like, and then they maybe go try it somewhere else, and then they realize they're not. I don't know, but overall, that it breaks the spell for this person, and then they regret not being able to realize this and keep you as a good employee and friend, because I feel like they do end up kind of realizing you would have made good friends, but now it's like, no, forget it. The fish card, they have a dream about you, and I feel like, and this causes more distance. I feel like they end up having the hots for you, knowing that you're not into them at all, whether they're your gender preference or not. You're not into them at all. You don't like that they got rid of you. You moved on. You got a new job. Things like this reunion. There's no point in talking with you anymore because they see you again and they fall for you right away. So they realize they're not necessarily gay or someone that cheats or anything like this, but they are for you. You're someone that makes this person, like, if they're not gay, they have never seen anyone. They've never been attracted to anyone but you. So I feel like, I don't know. They must have something that they go back to. I feel like a lot of you know this person ends up single. Maybe a lot of you, this person is single. Only I feel like maybe it's a 50-50 split. Some of them they're single, some of them they're not. But I feel like if this is a boss and that's what I'm saying, they're gonna try to date you, but they feel like you're never gonna want to you're never gonna want to talk to them. I don't know, maybe you're somebody that likes to work things out. So this person might try to come back, but I feel like a lot of you, if they're not that's what it is. If they're not the same gender, like not the same, not if they're not the same gender, but if they're not your gender preference and they know this, I feel like it's someone that is, and you just maybe didn't approach them, didn't see, didn't notice. I don't know. They just are a narcissist and they behave like this, and then it basically, you know what I mean? Like it ends. That job ends, and I feel like, and they run off on you or something like this. They abandon you or tell you whatever. I feel like they might come back only if they know that there's a chance for romance. Romance is something that'll fuel this person. So they have romantic feelings for you even after the spell breaks. They realize this. And now, if you're someone that they know will not date them again because of just, I want to say, sexual desire, like they know you don't want to have sex with them, you're not someone they find attractive or for whatever reasons, they know this. So they won't because it's not motivating for them. You don't want to be with them. And but if it is someone where they know that they have a chance, then I feel like a lot of them in a big way. I feel like they might try to come back on you in a big way. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the faux card. I feel like they're worried you're gonna think they're a foe. I feel like this person wants to offer you a job or a promotion. They want to kind of make up for it. But I feel like it's only because they really like you and they don't want to just they don't want you to just be side piece. I feel like this person might have even been single, but they were still gonna hide you somehow. I feel like no, this person wants to like openly date you and like work with you. And I feel like if that's the case. But either way, know your situation and I hope the best for you. I feel like this plays out and you leave this job and then they end up maybe coming back depending on the romance vibes. That's all. If y'all end up getting if they end up seducing you and you end up sleeping with this boss and things like this, they might come back on you for sure. If you especially if you've slept with them, yes. If you end up sleeping with that boss, yes, they end up trying to come back and get you back because they're like, no, we slept together. I know you enjoyed it, something like this. They're like, I want you to come back. And they try to give you the apology. I feel like adventure. I feel like some of you are going to take the adventure, some of you are not. I feel like, but confidence is your key to success. I feel like you got to do what you feel like doing. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. If you do, do. I don't know. I feel like this person knows you're overqualified for the job and they're going to treat you properly and pay you properly. Okay. And if they don't come back, I feel like someone else does this. And that's why I say maybe someone else does this and then you're happy that that job ended because you get to go to that one now. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and that gives you some insight. And I wish you good luck with your job in 2023. Okay. So let me see. Good topic. Yeah, it's a good topic. We can thank Kinky. Okay. Baby Floor. Hello, Baby Floor. Oh, you just got here. Hi. How was my New Year's? It was pretty okay. I kind of just danced around in my house. I got super hot. I had to open a window. The wind started blowing everything, so I just had to pull the curtain and then I realized I never finished drinking my berry blast. It was there and I was like, ew, it was like half a can left, so I just chugged it. And then I sat and ate a bunch of New Year's pancakes. I made breakfast for dinner in the middle. It was like 1 a.m. I was eating breakfast pancakes. But I did the ball drop with my kid. And then I ate those pancakes for breakfast. I made so many pancakes. I made like maybe like at least 40 pancakes, sand dollar pancakes. And my kids like, let me know when they're done. They came down and they took like half a tray of pancakes. They're so good. I had some this morning with Nutella. By the way, I'm getting hungry. You're making me hungry. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty chill. I just try to have fun with it. Me and my kid both looked at each other. We watched the ball drop. It was really pretty. Did anyone else watch the New Year's Eve ball drop? I'm sure everybody watched it, right? Did it not look like a fucking ball covered in evil eye? Did you not notice that? I wish I could take. I wanted to take a picture of it, but it was like a white ball or a red ball, and it was covered with blue and white evil eye patterns. I was like, okay, I'm someone that picks up on symbology easy. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's a bunch of evil eyes. What is this ball this year? What's happening? Why is the world so strange all of a sudden? What is this? Okay. You smoked the blunt and watched the rain? Yeah, it got really warm here. It actually started raining last night. It was raining yes last night when I went to the store. Okay, I didn't. I have blunts. No, I only have joints. I got a cute little joint kit that I got. Right, but I don't. Oh, I was supposed to order weed tonight. I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. Right? I don't know. I let Canada have their New Year's Day. I don't know why they care so much about the day. They care more about today than they do yesterday. I feel like why don't we just like both? And I don't know. They're learning, they're figuring it out. I don't know. Canada's a little stiff. Okay, but yeah, no, I had a chill one. That's pretty cool though. I'm happy you had a nice one. Ah, I'm not a fish. Oh my God, it worked mid hiccup. Oh my God, it's fighting. It's trying to happen. No, I'm okay. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. But I kind of am. Shh. Okay, option two. The sword and rose with seduction. Okay, so what will your next job be like? I feel like fun, adventure, wishes come true. It's gonna be a dream come true job for you. Something about laying down and relaxing, like it's a good job. You get the attention you deserve. I want to say you get a lot of attention at this job. Justice, no, this job is fair. They must pay good, and you're like laying out, or like you're laying out on a bikini or something. Like if you're a model, you get a job modeling, and it's the best job for you, or something like this. I'm thinking of this because of my random questions video I did the other day. But either way, adventure. I feel like you took a risk on this job. You just decided to do it. The Clover card reunion, and then the snake. This job comes around right when someone else is trying to give you a job. It's like a past boss or something. They're trying to make up with you and try to get you to come back. And then you find this job. It just lures you right in seduction. Oh, God. Okay, you love this job. It's great. Temperance, it's perfect. It's so balanced. And I feel like, and there's somebody at work you like. Sword in the rose. I don't know who they are, Clover. Oh my God, you just randomly see them at work. That's what it is. So this could be someone just that hums around your job. They might not actually work directly with you. They're not like a boss. They're not flirting with you, seduction. But gosh, you look forward to going to work so that you can maybe see this person. Yes, justice. They're like you're single, so this is fair. Oil of varietal. I feel like you bump into this person and you're mad you didn't speak up. I don't know, you didn't express yourself to this person. You didn't speak to them, you didn't talk to them. You're like mad at yourself about this. You meet someone at work. Disillusion. Yeah, I don't know, abundance. That's why I say sword in the rose. This is somebody that you've been looking for to date. This is a good person to date. Disillusion though. Abundance. They work somewhere around you. I feel like maybe they make more money than you even, or they might make the same amount of money as you do. I feel like if you told this person how much you're getting paid, that's why I say you guys don't work in the same area. I feel like not at all. So like this is like, say you work at a Walmart. Oh my gosh, my stomach's growling. You don't necessarily, they don't work at Walmart with you, but like your Walmart's in a plaza and they work at Dollarama. You know what I mean? Like they're in your vicinity at work somehow. They might even be in your job. Like, so you work at Walmart and you're a cashier, this person's a stock boy. And like Walmart's big. So it's like you don't necessarily see these people. I feel like it's not that close. They're not in the same job as you, but they kind of maybe are somewhere there. You guys might bump into each other at lunch or something like this. You guys, because there might be somewhere to eat near your job, and you bump into this person there, something like this. I feel like disillusion. I'm trying to see if they like you. This job's fun though. You like this job. This job is easy. This job is a cakewalk. Right? If you know the expression, it's a fucking cakewalk. This is like you applied for this. You were like, I want a job doing this. You find one and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take a shot at this. This is my dream job here. Hey, what's up with that? You get a call back. You're like, perfect. And then I feel like, and you just ace this job. You love this job. Wish this come true. You wished for this job and it's here and you're great. You're loving it. The empty room, I feel like it keeps you busy. Adventure. It's giving you money. It's giving you adventure. It's piqued your interest. It's giving you some motivation to go to work every day. I feel like, I mean, so that helps. I feel like this is kind of like when you're back at school, when you're in school or something, and you have a crush on someone. So now you kind of want to go to school because you got a crush on so and so. You want to go try to see so and so. They might be in the classroom over at this vibe, and you got a crush. You get a crush on someone, okay? Sorry, I'm taking off my grandma's lowering her socks. All right, so her legs are itchy. I've had them on all day and I didn't realize it. I wear socks because of the diabetes stuff. I've been doing this. It's good practice for me, but it makes my legs itchy always. But I don't know, it takes me a while. So, anyways, the Sword of the Rose, disillusion. This person sees you, but I feel like they kind of brush you off. I don't know. They don't realize you work there. They think you maybe you're just a customer or a client there. Something. That's why I say maybe you visit their job, but it's because your job is near their job. Something like this, right? The Clover card. Oh no, they see you like in a crowd. They can spot you in a crowd. So I feel like this is might be someone that I feel like if you work somewhere that has okay. If you work somewhere that has a security camera, hear me out. Yes, a hear me out moment. I'm gonna say they might watch you on the cameras. And they just know it's seduction. Oh God, no, this person's no. I feel like if you ride elevator, that's what I say. If this is a security guard for somewhere where you work, if there's elevators there, they have some audio in there and they hear you in the elevators. They can hear you. Something like this. I feel like that's only for people that have a job where it involves you going up an elevator at all. Okay, that means this is something like this. Either way, the Clover card. No, they kind of like watch you, but oh my God, it's only because they find you so attractive. I don't know, seduction, but they don't. I don't. They don't know your business. They don't. They feel like you're. They do not think you're single. Oh God, no, they do not think you're single. God, they wish you are. They hope you are. You're too gorgeous. You're too pretty. I feel like this is resonating for a woman. All right, this guy is watching you on cam, like, wow. Okay, no, the riddle card. You're a riddle to them. Abundance. They really like you a lot. So I feel like this is so cute. You end up having a crush on somebody who has a crush on you, or this is just somebody around you that has a crush on you at your job, and you might not have a crush on them too much, but you can kind of maybe sense it. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. Seduction, though, they kind of keep their distance. Oh gosh, no, they keep their distance. Justice. Maybe they're married. Disillusion. Oh yeah, no, disillusion of marriage. No, I feel like this is somebody that wants to divorce their person for you. So I feel like reunion card. No, their person's trying to get back to, with them. Okay, no, they meet you when things get sloppy. They see you, they scope you out at work. This is like you work at the mall and the security guards see you. Something like this. I have to take these socks off. All right, but either way, they um they see you and they're like falling for you at a distance like crazy. They're not, they're single, okay? And they're falling for you. And it's a classic case of the ex comes back. That snake card, the reunion. Oh, by chance. Yeah, no, naturally, this happens. The ex bumps into this person, and I want to say, tries to, because this person's abundant, maybe this person's reliable, stable, maybe it's something, they come crawling to this person. A new start is coming, and they use it as a way to try to get with this person. This person takes time to get with them, this is a chance with you, but it's because they wrote you off as not single. They didn't see that. They saw it as watching you like from their bubble. And if that ex when it came back, they might have came and talked to you or broke the bubble and spoke to you. The empty room. I feel like no, they took off on you even. I feel like they got real shy. I don't know why. Seduction. I don't know. They were fuck. I feel like you're turning this person on. All right, so either way, whatever audio they get on you, like if you're in an elevator or something like this, if you're in an area that has audio, something like this with your wherever you work. I feel like maybe wherever you're working, they pick up on the audio. But either way, I feel like they realize somehow you're single, but now they're dealing with their ex, and they're like, oh no, you're dealing with that person, you let that bitch come back. You know what I mean? So there's a sense like they're dealing with that disillusion. I feel like they have to. It comes back to haunt them, this ex. I feel like this person is kind of like if they got married and they never disillusioned the marriage, they did the whole, you have to be separated for a year. And they do this, and then a year passes and both moved on, and both don't feel like doing the paperwork. Both don't want to find a lawyer. It costs money to do all this stuff. So they're like, forget it. Then this ex comes back, and then that paperwork still exists. So this person's like, I gotta get rid of this paperwork. No, they find out you're single. They're like, I gotta get rid of this paperwork. They get rid of that person easy. They try to date them again as like an adventure, not like as like it was gonna be fun, but they were hoping temperance. Maybe things have changed. They wished for a soulmate to come and waltz right in their life. And I feel like, and you did, you were their soulmate. This is how they're kind of feeling. They're feeling like you're their soulmate. This person came back and they got tricked up again. I feel like because they gave them another chance or something like this, but they've been got rid of them. The empty room, no. I feel like no. This person, I feel like no. The riddle card. They don't tell you none of this. You don't know this person. They're out of distance. So I'm saying this person's like an outsider watching in on you. And okay, the new start is coming out. They want to like drink from you. They like your music. They hear you singing. I don't know, they hear you yell at somebody. They see you get angry at somebody. Like you have to like speak up. And I feel like they love this about you. I feel like you might make this person laugh. Hyena card. No, yes, a lot. They make you laugh a lot. I mean, you make them laugh a lot. So this is somebody that just is on the sidelines at your job. But you kind of like them too. It started out as you like them. But like, where are you now? Like, I'm all up in their thoughts. I was literally sat here and thought, and I was like, I need to switch to their thoughts. I want to know about this romance here. So I feel like you kind of maybe don't work there often, or maybe only at times, or maybe on a schedule. I feel like they don't always get to see you. Your schedules don't line up. They don't see you for a while. Temperance. Oh my God, I feel like this person is more than ready to talk to you now, but you're nowhere to be seen. The camel card. Okay, this person hasn't had sex in a really long time. Like if their ex came back, they didn't even bother with it. They don't like sex with their ex. They don't like it. They don't, it's not desirable. Or maybe it used to be, but it's not anymore. So this person comes back, I feel like for love. So this is somebody that'll be in a relationship, a sexless relationship for love. The camel card, they don't care. The smirk card, I feel like maybe they like masturbating. So go masturbate. They're not a cheater though. Sword in the stone, no. I mean, sword in the rose. No, this is like somebody, I don't know. I feel like you know something that they want to know. Like, okay, like maybe you're psychic. This person might be psychic. And I feel like, and you might be more open about your psychic. They want to talk to you about it. Something like this. Like that's the best example I can get. I don't know. Maybe they like your music. They want to talk to you about your music. This person wants to have a conversation with you. Abundance. Gosh, I feel like they could talk to you all night. This person's got a huge crush on you, and I feel like you got a crush on them. I feel like wishes come true. I feel like they wished that you liked them. They're like, I wish this person liked me, but only if they really like me. Like they're not trying to make you like them. They're just they see you and they're like, wow, I wish I could get a girl like that. Or I wish a girl like that would like me. And I feel like and you naturally are like wishing for someone that I don't know, that would accepts you, I wanna say. Sword in the rose, you might find yourself very hard to accept. Oh gosh, the snake card. Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people call you toxic. Queen of Wands, you're very good looking. This person masturbates to the thoughts of you. If they have any way to see you, or maybe they took a picture of you, I feel like with their camera, I feel like, or something, or they recorded you. They have a way to hear you, see you, maybe your social medias. I feel like they won't, I don't know, they don't speak up. This moon is kind of looking like this moon, but like at a different time frame. So not very long after. I'm picturing like an eclipse and it's opening up or whatever. So I feel like this person wants to talk to you, the riddle card. They're trying to give you signs even. I feel like I don't know what they do. The reunion card. They're waiting to talk to you. They want to give you a sign. They want to talk to you. They want to speak up. I feel like you kind of don't, this person doesn't really get shy. They don't like toxic people. Their ex was very toxic, but I feel like you're not really toxic. You're just, I feel like, misunderstood. And I feel like this person understands you. So as I say, you're just wishing for someone that'll understand you. And it ends up being this person, and they're just having no choice but to sit around and wait. This is such a desert scene. Look, the snake, and I mean, and then that. So I feel like they're sitting there. I don't know. They have a confidence in you. They feel like you're not. I want to say slutty. This is like that's their words, not mine. So like, how would I paint that? They feel like you're not a toxic person. They feel like you might get mistaken for it, but this person has dealt with a real toxic woman or girl, I want to say, and you are not that. They're like you're just the Queen of Wands all day, and the Queen of Wands is like that. The Queen of Wands is that. This is somebody that can handle you, right? This is somebody that likes to handle, like they like someone that needs to be handled, but they're not going to handle you. They like that you handle yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like you might get toxic. I feel like, but you're not a toxic person. You might even have a real loud voice. I feel like with this card, I feel like lubed up real nice. I feel like you might speak up real easy. You might go real quick. Like I feel like off the cuff. Like if anyone insults you, you can really shoot it back at them. You can bite people. This person recognizes that you bite people. Right? The snake card, Queen of Wands. I feel like they're ex ain't shit compared to you. This is what that person sees as. This person sees you as like the real deal. They're like, damn, this person's the real deal when it comes to being like the Queen of Wands here. And they're like, but they do it so well. Oh, the seduction card. I feel like this just makes them like you and want you more. I feel like you're totally got this person wired up sexually. Like no, but they get to know you. Or I feel like somehow the bits that they get to know you, they somehow get your social media. Like I said, maybe it gets pushed to them and they find it by accident because maybe you guys work around each other, something like this. And temperance, I feel like they might have, they didn't know what to think about when they saw you, the riddle card. They told themselves they might be toxic. Oh shit, they're kind of like my ex. Oh god, they're super hot. All hot chicks are toxic. Oh god, but that bitch is worth the toxicity because that's how hot she is. If I want a really hot chick, I gotta learn to deal with that type of things. Oh wait, she's not toxic. Wait, they like that music. Wait, I would think they don't know what to think. They try to maybe paint you out and figure it out. This is somebody that overthinks a lot. So I said they might be psychic. But you're someone that people can't really read. You have to let people in. You have to give people the permission to do it. Right? They might be able to see it, but the riddle, they're not going to be able to they're not going to be able to do it. Right? Their mouth's going to blur it up. Right? So basically, a new start is coming. I feel like this person's getting rid of that so that they can come at you like romantic. This is somebody that likes to be a hero. That's why when the ex comes back, he gives them a second chance. Oh, this person like wants to be your hero. I don't know, wishes come true. It's kind of like this person's like he always saves or she always saves. This person always saves people, and they want someone that's worth fucking saving. And I feel like, and that's you. And guess what? The people that are worth saving are usually the ones that save themselves. So I feel like this is somebody that wants to be your hero, but old woman card, I feel like you might have already saved yourself. You're retired. You might not need saving. Right? The snake card, but your toxic mouth might get you in trouble. So this person has a protective energy over you. That's why I say there's a security energy to them. They try to be very, I want to say this is a really good security guard whoever they are, I feel like they maintain privacy. Like if you have to go pee and there's no door in that room, in that apartment, like say for some reason it's being remodeled and there's no door and you gotta go pee, he's not gonna look. Or they got bodyguard energy, whoever they are. But then they got access to the cameras. I feel like at your job, but how? They must. I feel like if your building doesn't have a security team, like a security guard that looks at cameras, not your building, but like your work building. Someone does somewhere. Because this is even making me think of like a CTV screen or whatever, CCTV. Something like this, they can keep an eye on you. Maybe they're a hacker. Someone was talking about a hacker earlier today. Maybe they're a hacker. They can hack into cameras. That's pretty exciting. Adventure card is here. Listen, this person might be capable and able, and they do because of you. Oh, that is so cute. It's a rhyme. Maybe they do this of a lot of people. Maybe this is somebody who has, as I say, if this is a security guard, they kind of, that's in their energy. They got to stalk people for shoplifting or something. I'm picturing mall security or something. I don't know. But the old woman card, I feel like some people, they even at one point start to wonder your age. Are you too old for them? Are they too old for you? I feel like maybe you look young. If you look young for your age, they start thinking maybe they're too old for you. And I feel like, and if you're someone that looks older for your age, I feel like they start, you know, abundance though. They don't care what your age is. They're like, if you're old, then I like old people. That's how this person sees it. I feel like because you might be older and you look younger. Like my boss, she was 46. She didn't look 46. Okay. A lot of people tell me I look like I'm in my 20s. I'm 36. So it's like some people I feel like, oh my God, like on a good day, I could maybe look in my 20s. I maybe ate a little bit of extra food, got a little water weight going on, swelling up, no wrinkles. I don't know how to explain that. Hey, but either way, on a good day, so that's why whoever the person is like, fuck all that. You're not old at all. You look gorgeous. I don't know. That's why I said this person ends up probably being your age, and you guys don't really quite realize it. Maybe there's a disillusion to everything, but this person is so into you. Reunion card. Somehow they know your ex, or they know about your ex, or someone that's trying to date you, or trying to get back together with you. They know about someone trying to get back together. That's why I say this person stalks you, like straight up, romantically stalks you, but they do nothing with it. I feel like so maybe I want to say this is making me think they don't necessarily sit there and spy on you. If you're open or like you have a stream or like a social media and you're very talkative on it, you're very open, you spend a lot of time there or something, they have a way to connect with you and see it. They keep tabs on it the whole time, all of it. They love all of it. They watch it, they read it, they something. Disillusion. They're just waiting it out. And I feel like the type of person they realize you are, they feel like they're gonna make it on time. They're comfortable. They feel good. I feel like this camel is going at a particular speed and it's towards you. So I feel like maybe they know like when they're gonna see you. They're confident that you're not gonna be dating anybody. And if you are, I feel like it'll just be dating. Like they know you're not in anything serious, and this person's going to come in adventure. They want to come in like Prince Philip and save you, Sleeping Beauty. They want to give you a kiss. I feel like this person thought about you on New Year's. They imagined kissing you. Wishes come true. They wished for that, but it didn't come true. I don't know, temperance. I feel like they got it. I feel like this person can make wishes come true. I feel like so because they've witnessed that they make wishes come true, but they accept that that wish didn't come true. Justice. I don't know. They accept why. I don't know. They're not happy about it. Maybe you went to bed too early or something, and they came over. Either way, the riddle card. They don't know what to think. The bouquet, though. Next time you see this person, maybe. I feel like I don't know. They're gonna break silence. The bouquet card. They want to give you something. I feel like they want to give you the gift, all right? They want to give you the D. They might come deliver you the D. Okay, but no, if anything, if you smoke, this person wants to smoke with you, or take you out to eat, or take you out to lunch. They want to hang with you. They want to try to talk to you and go into your bubble. And I feel like they're not even fully done with this paperwork, but they feel like it's fine, it's clear. If like they got rid of that X. That X is gone, and the paperwork's in the process. That it'll come in the mail. It's done. Something like this. So now they're open. They're comfortable being open and talking about it, or they're in the middle of it and they're doing this regardless of you. You're just the fuel that made them like, fuck, I need to do this because they basically feel like they're gonna lose you and not be able to date you or nothing. This is about a job. All right, it turned into a romance. But they're basically worried they're not gonna be able to date you. All right, so they end up, this is an abundance for them. They needed a kick. And but then eventually, because it takes so long and it's so tough for them, they give up a few times. They change their mind. And I feel like it's because they can't figure you out. They don't know whether or not you're serious. And then they just say, forget this. I'm getting divorced because now all that blocked me. If I was single, I would have figured out that riddle. I would have figured it out. I would have talked to them. I would have did something. I would have asked them on the date. I would have had the confidence to speak to them and solve that riddle if I didn't have this ghost in the closet, essentially. I feel like so they get rid of that regardless, so that this won't happen to them again. This person's very wise. This is like the first time they've encountered something like this. So I said, this is all first things for this person, and they're like, wow, 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 wow. And I feel like this is like a man that can like. I feel like they find a lot of girls pretty, but they never crush on them. They never get the hots for them like this. I feel like they can find all sorts of girls pretty. I don't know if you ever wore like a scarf, or if you wear a hijab, yeah, something like this, or a hood. They think you're very cute in a hat, at the very least. They really like your face. God, they want to kiss you. As I said, this person probably wish they could have. I feel like this person might have dreamt about kissing you. Time. Yeah, no, this person feels like they have time. Okay, so now let's focus back on your job. Now that we've spoke about this person wanted this the fucking floor. I feel like because they didn't get to tell you this before you maybe went on break or got switched to another area. They want you to come back to maybe where you used to work. They're missing you. They want you back. I don't know. You're gone. I don't know if you're on vacation. They're like, but they feel comfortable that you'll be single, or if you're not, it'll be they know it'll time out. Like it's not gonna take them long. The next time they see you, and I feel like and they're on the hunt for you. A lot of them are wondering where you are. Maybe they're on vacation, maybe this, but then like I said, they have a way to keep a tab on you, an open tab, without crossing like a creepy boundary. But I feel like they definitely could, especially with all this camera action. I'm seeing, no, this person's very good with technology, tech. This person's a really good tech person. They might have a lot of screens when they play video games. Yeah, but Belladonna, they find you to be a trip. Okay, I feel like anything you say and who starts coming, I feel like they sat around and like somehow eavesdropped on you, watched you. They see your perspective. They get to know you, abundance. They just fall in love with you. This turns from a crush to love, but with love with a crush. And abundance, you're still single, or abundance, you're single now, or abundance, abundance, abundance. Wishes are coming true for this person. Temperance, they just gotta stay tempered, and they do. The old woman card, I feel like they just chill. They closed book. They close the book on it. They see it as they're going to try to date you. The next time they see you, they kind of know when they're going to see you. Maybe they somehow figure out your schedule. Maybe something they know about it. They get info. Maybe a friend talks to them for you secretly. They get information that you're still interested. You know what I mean? Like maybe you work with someone and your ex. Maybe you work with your ex. I feel like no, this person somehow knows your ex, so maybe your ex works with them. I feel like an ex, like an ex you lived with ex, like a real significant ex. Not like an ex-boyfriend or an ex-date or an ex-lover. No, no, this is like an ex-fighter. Okay, yeah, yeah, no. Silence. Belladonna. Listen more and be quiet. Gosh, they want to listen to you all night long. I don't know. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So I feel like you might get a job. So your new job is going to be somewhere where there's a security guard somehow, somewhere, and they watch over you. So I feel like you might work at the mall, they watch over you. You might work at the Walmart, and they watch over you. You're in two different divisions for sure, different areas. You're in a plaza, and they watch over that entire plaza. Maybe they're parking security, and they watch over the parking. Definitely, they somehow get an audio on you here and there. So there's like a camera aspect, maybe. I pictured it being like an elevator. They get audio, they can tune in and hear you. And I feel like, and they do, they develop a huge crush on you. You somehow see them in the distance at maybe just once. You see them like one time and you're like, wow, if I ever see that guy again. If you're a girl, even you're like, damn, I should have just spoke up. That guy was worth speaking up. I'm sure I needed to know if that guy was single. I feel like you brushed it off, or maybe you thought you had time. The time card is here. I feel like you see them and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go over there when I finish work and see if they're still working and talk to that guy. That guy was nice. Like maybe you go get some food at the Tim's on your way to work, and you're like, oh, I like that guy. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna come by the Tim's after work and get another coffee and see if they're still working here and try to talk to them. And they're not. And I feel like, and then you never run into them again. Maybe you don't go to that Tim's often or something. Like what you maybe do. There's a way for this person to see you. Tim's is just an example. It's kind of like when a girl does that, like or and like a guy. I feel like you think you're gonna see this person again, you never do. Abundance, disillusion. You think, well, maybe they got a different job, or maybe they were. I feel like you settle with being like, okay. But either way, your job is great. There's a snake at your job, though. Old woman. She's bitter. She might not be old, but she might look old. She looks older than you, and I feel like, and she's probably younger. And you got competition at work. I feel like okay, usually if you have random competition with someone that I feel like this person doesn't even know you either, you might meet them later. But I feel like if you got random competition with somebody like this, someone's randomly being spiteful or jealous like this or whatever, I feel like quietly, they don't talk to you or say anything. They just have this. I feel like it's because romance. They got the hots for the guy that has the hots for you. Seduction, yeah, no, 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 that's what I'm saying. This guy is someone special. Okay, abundance. So I say that might even be the ex. Girl with a snake, the snake, that might even be their ex. They might have kids and they're separated, and this person goes crawling back to them because they see that that guy likes you or something like this. They hear rumors about it that you might that you want to talk to that guy. They're like, oh, where's that guy at working? And maybe you ask around for him. They end up hearing about it. This is someone in another area. They end up hearing about it, and they go seduce him. And I feel like it doesn't work. They just give him they give him another chance. Justice card. It makes them push for the divorce even harder. And then I feel like you end up meeting this girl, and she feels so insignificant to you. And I feel like she's might be someone who gets all the attention in the room, and you get treated like complete nothing. But you she's a nasty bitch, and she treats this man like a baby, and he doesn't like to be treated like a fucking baby, and she's even kind of a whore behind his back. She flirts with everybody. She might not cheat on him, or maybe she does, but she definitely she's probably cheated on him. But overall, she definitely likes a bunch of attention from men, and this guy doesn't really care for that. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like you're someone maybe that doesn't get any attention. The Queen of Wands, as I said, you're kind of repelled from people. You feel like you repel people. Adventure, I feel like you haven't dated in a while. You don't even think people like you. I feel like that's why I said this person ends up getting to know you and seeing that you're toxic for a whole nother reason. And this person's like, damn, you deserve someone cool like me. I feel like this person is like, I'm the best type of boyfriend and girlfriend ever. You deserve me. Fuck this other bitch. I feel like, and they say fuck this other bitch, and they give them a chance, and they still say fuck you. And I feel like, and it's because it ain't even about you at this point. They just liked you. And I feel like, and all this happens naturally, and it all happens at your work. I feel like your work is great. Whatever new job you get is great. Like I said, it's so fucking easy. It's a cakewalk. We didn't even need to, we just ate that cake. We literally spent just however long eating that cake, and you got paid as much as this dude did. And you got paid as much as this dude did, and I want to say half the time he works. And he learns this too. And he's like, oh my God, She's nothing like my ex. I feel like maybe the ex makes more money. I feel like the ex, whoever he or she is, I feel like they're in a position of power and they like it. Male or female, there's someone that likes to like BDSM type shit, and I feel like this dude ain't necessarily into it. He might dabble with it because he's trying to be with his partner, but he ain't really into it. I feel like, as I'm saying, him and this person don't have the same sexual desires. They've been apart. This person's maybe looked at some porn. They've done explored the I feel like their body themselves. This is like when 40-year-old virgin masturbates for the first time or something, gets the porn box delivered. Yeah, he gives it a whirl and he's like, well, shit, I like being single. And I feel like he's liking it. I feel like he's not even sleeping around. He meets you somehow through however, and woof. Now the ex is somehow in the scene. They work in the same area as you. All three of y'all are working there, but none of y'all are in each other's areas. The air card. Work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. I feel like you have no idea any of this is happening. You just like this guy. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him next time I see him. Sweet, sweet, sexy man. You, oh God, you make my jaw drop. Hot damn. All right, and I feel like, but you're kind of like a plain Jane, or at least that's how you see yourself. But this guy's like, you know, you're not. What? I feel like this person's like, no, you made me catch a heart on that day, and I had to like I have to keep my distance from you. Holy shit. Wishes come true. I feel like you're everything this person's ever tried to desire. I feel like if this guy is with a blonde, he's always desired a brunette. He's maybe always told his wife or girlfriend or whoever this is that he invested time with. He's always told them like, why don't you make your hair brown or why don't you dye your hair this? No, she didn't want to. She wants to be a blonde. She likes this. This is what she likes. Gets all the attention from the boys. Blondes get more fun. It's true. They get more attention. It's true. I'm a brunette. It's true. Brunettes are like Satan when it comes to sex. Brunettes are the best in bed. Blondes just don't know what to do. Blondes are good at swallowing a load and then like being mind controlled into being a fuck puppet. That's a natural blonde. If you're a natural blonde, I'm sorry. This is just my theories. It might not literally be true. Now, I want to say people that desire to be a natural blonde, I want to say they try to be foxy. They dye their hair blonde and they want people to have the attention like I'm a cum dumpster when they're not. And then they act like and then but they're a brunette deep down, so they're like they get you know, I mean they get a little angry about it. They're not so dumb about it. As I say, blondes are a little bit dumb in a different way, an esoteric way. Not that they can't achieve intelligence and have like good report cards and like a degrees and shit. No, it's just different type of intelligence. It's like a duh type thing. All girls are duh, and like this is females, but brunettes are less. I'm sorry, it's the truth. There's genetics exist, and everything is genetically coded to show who you are. This is, this is the truth. Everything in you shows. So I feel like all brunettes are like, fuck, you know, you don't fuck with a brunette in bed. So as I say, this woman is seductive. Right? She works in the background, and I feel like she complains about your job all the time. Things like that. It's like, you know what I mean? She tries to kind of get you out of there because she wants to date dude again. But I feel like she only wants to date dude because he's interested in you. And she's the type to be like, no, I want all the boys to be interested in me. She knows what kind of costume to put on to get the boys to want her. She puts on the whole show, and you do not. The camel card. I feel like you're not there to impress anyone. You're there to do a good job. I don't know. You ain't think about none of this. So I feel like you do your job like crazy, and I feel like the new start is coming. I don't know. You're gonna have like new respect at this job. Even the riddle. This person tries to maybe get you fired. Someone stands up for you. I feel like you got a few different bosses here. This is like a multiple person scene. Like there's a lot of people who got a hand in you. I mean, they all can have an opinion, but in the end of the day, no one controls. I feel like your work speaks volumes. No, you can't. They cannot deny you. This person tries to fire you or tries to get you fired. I feel like you end up meeting them and talking with them. Even Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, they end up thinking you guys are like BFFs. They end up thinking you guys are bonding. And I feel like you have no idea that this person's been sitting around plotting against you jealously. I feel like the guy that she's even the ex, right? The guy that's even got the crush on you that you even kind of like and are trying to maybe. Because this bitch just is, I don't know, she pays a lot of attention. She's probably really smart. But I feel like she is smart enough to outbeat nature. So all of this happened all natural. All right. This guy leaves this woman, or this woman wants to leave this guy because they're just naturally not good for each other anymore. They grow into two separate people, whether they got kids or not. It happens. Disillusion. They separate. Abundance. Okay, they might have reasons to try to stick together, so maybe they stay close. They might have the same job, so they work together. They might have a family or kids together, so they work together. But there's a sense of this woman being, I want to say, younger than you, not by much, but enough for it to burn her because it matters to her. And I feel like she ends up getting to know you firsthand, word for word. I feel like you guys have a conversation and hang out and everything. And she really likes you as a person. She realizes you're great. She kind of only knew you as like from a distance, all right? Like she knew of you, but didn't know who you were. Never saw you, never nothing. And I feel like she gets put in a situation where she gets all the attention she could desire ever. And you sit in the corner like a black ball. And I feel like just talking, being around, you know, what I mean, doing your thing, doing your job because it's easy. You're kind of like, I don't know, above this job. So you're just doing it. And this woman, I feel like, ends up even liking you and wanting to like kind of hang, maybe even buys you a drink. Okay. Disillusion. I feel like she was delusional over you. You know what I mean? But it was because she was trying to like, I don't know, she could tell her man likes you. I feel like maybe she doesn't even know you're the one that her man likes. That's what I'm saying. There's a sense of this woman only hearing about someone that her ex-man likes in her job area. And you just see some dude and you kind of just got hots for him. And then this dude sees you and he's got crazy hots for you. He wants to talk to you, but you're a riddle. He's trying to take it in. He's just trying to do his own thing. He doesn't even know. He's a little shy. And he's coming from a toxic bitch. So he's trying to make sure you ain't like her, but you're hella like her. You're smart like her. I would say you're probably smarter. You're wise. You're clever. You're something. I'm gonna say 10 times more than his ex bitch. And I feel like that's why I say this other woman ends up. I feel like whether she recognizes that or not, I feel like that's your cleverness. That woman, no, the old woman. I feel like no, you end up playing old woman around this person. Not dumb, but you're just kind of like retired. You ain't trying to get in nothing. As I say, there's a sense of everyone figuring out who everyone is. This woman realizes, oh my God, wait a minute, that girl is the one that that's the one that cleans. And I've been trying to get the cleaning woman fired because I know my ex-husband or whatever, my ex-bae, you know what I mean, ex-lover, whatever you want to call him, my ex-guy. I know he's got the hots for a cleaning woman in the building, and that's them. And I met them and I liked them before I realized who they were, and now I have to be faced with this decision to hate them. I can't do that. What the fuck? I don't gotta be fake. I don't know what to think. And this guy's like, damn, wait, that you were trying to get that bitch fired? That's who you were trying to get fired in the place, and you were doing it because I was interested in her? And then he's like, "That's fucked up. I want to go talk to her. I had no idea. You were only probably dating me just because to prevent that." They're like, "Forget it. You're so toxic. I can't stand you, lady." And then he goes and he wants to talk to you, but he doesn't know where you are. Maybe this lady ends up telling him accidentally, or someone does. But overall, wishes come true. He wishes for insight on you, and he gets it. And then disillusion, I feel like, no, this is the nail in the coffin for him. He realizes this lady is like ruining his love life. So he's like, if it wasn't that cleaning lady, it could have been the girl I meet here or something. If I bump into anyone and you hear about it, what are you gonna come back and ruin it and try to get them fired from their job? They're like, forget it. We need to be divorced. I don't want to be with you. You need to understand that. I just didn't do the papers because I was lazy or tired. Old woman, you retired. You were still like recovering from y'all's relationship. Time. You needed time to be able to do it. They tell you to wait at least a year. So I feel like I feel like the man here, because he never met anyone he wanted to date, he didn't even care to push it. He never thought in a million years. I feel like this woman, whoever his ex is, she was already like dating somebody. I feel like he breaks up with her and then she runs back to him just to like fuck whatever he might have going on, and she's feeling all shitty about herself. As I'm saying, there's a sense of this woman, I feel like she might not even have told people that he left her. She might still act like she's married when she talks to strange men that like flirt with her and shit. Oh no, she's the type of bitch that wants attention, but doesn't like any of those men. She just wants to treat them like babies and treat them like shit and baby them and act like they're dumb and things like this. She's a man disrespecter woman. Okay, faux card. Yeah, no, she's not a friend to men at all. So I feel like if she has babies with you, it's just to have the baby. If she has a marriage with you, it's just because that's what you're supposed to do. And seductress, I feel like, I don't know, girl with a snake, she totally seduced this guy into even being in a relationship with her. Some of them, it's a deep one. Some of them, it's not. Some of them have kids, some of them don't. But overall, this is a whole lot of drama. I feel like that you don't even realize is happening. And I feel like, and all you're doing is going to work and coming home at the end of the night, and you're just wondering if you'll ever see that hot guy again that made you drop your jaw. You're like, maybe I'll see him. He was really hot, and I feel like you struggle with acceptance. You're like, I don't know, maybe he's not single, and if he is single, everyone always tells you you're terrible. So you're like, he probably wouldn't like me. He's probably too good for me, or something like this. Like he's probably too much of a goody two shoes, or a good boy, or I don't know. And I feel like, and you're not even a bad person. I don't know, seductress. There's a sense of if he's not single, he'll probably lie about it, and you'll be side piece. I don't know. You got a negativity about dating, and this person knows this. This guy that watched you at work or watches you at work, he ends up knowing this. So there's a comfort. All right, maybe you get fired and rehired. He's the one who gets you rehired. I feel like you might get fired a couple times or maybe close to it. No, no. I feel like a few people step up for you. No, no, no. That no, I feel like you no. A little no, baby in the corner. No, this is baby that puts himself in the corner, but baby's baby. That's baby, okay? Not baby. That's baby in the corner there. And baby puts themselves over in the corner. So I feel like you're someone that doesn't really like the attention, and I feel like and that's exactly what they're looking for. They've grown different from their ex. They gave it a second chance just to make sure, and they're like, "Nope, didn't take them long. Maybe they just hung out one time." I feel like they didn't even get to the sex or nothing. I feel like this ex didn't even want to have sex with them. I feel like because they didn't. I don't know. They just wanted to cry on their shoulder, ruin their relationship. If they're dating anyone, they wanted to make their presence known. Like I'm here and good luck. I'm the ex, and look at me. I'm so sexy. And then, like I said, there's like a collision of all three of y'all realizing this in your own personal spaces. Like it doesn't happen like at a party. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Like you all kind of go home and piece this all together separately. None of y'all live together. None of y'all know each other outside of work, and none of y'all even know each other truly inside of work. Y'all might have spoken here and there, here some of y'all, some more than others. And I feel like, but y'all kept it clean, work vibes, and I feel like the air. Oh my God, it brought everything into fruition. And I feel like, and you're like the last person to know. You know what I mean? I mean, literally. And I feel like, but you still work there, abundance. I feel like you might end up dating this man, Belladonna Silence, if he ever breaks silence in time. I guess the next time he sees you, he sees that's destiny. He's gonna go talk to you. I don't know, but he's hoping to see you. He's wishing for seeing you. He's trying to pray for you. All these crazy things. I feel like this job is good for you. It's so good that you end up being able to do something else that isn't like you get some adventure. You end up empty rooming because like you're going out and having fun. Right? And I feel like because maybe this guy starts to ask you on a date. I feel like this guy asks you on one date and that's it. He's already in love with you and like, fuck, dude. He just wants to start dating you. He wants to talk to you. I feel like if this is someone who got to know you on the sidelines, like I said, through his social media, he doesn't care. He can listen to you, repeat it all to him ever. He repeat it all to him. He doesn't care. He wants to hear it again, be able to ask you questions, maybe even. You know what I mean? Like he really likes you. He feels like you're a soulmate. Either way, you're not seduction at all, Dan, but you definitely fucking seduce him by just existing. You are seduction for him. I feel like, and he's like, I want to marry my seduction. I don't know. I don't want to keep it hidden or nothing. Like this person's like, they feel like you were made for them. I don't know something about your personality with that one. It's not even about your looks. Your looks are like, oh God. I feel like, but they can find a lot of people attractive. So I feel like yeah, they find you hella attractive and seduction and all this, but you as a person is what really pulled them in. Oh God. So either way, I hope you enjoyed that job. I feel like we don't even know what happens with that job. I feel like it's whatever job you go apply for, you end up getting it. It's a great job for you, but then there's a whole lot of drama going down. And it's all because I feel like you like somebody and they like you back, and everybody starts to all eyes on y'all. Everyone's like eating popcorn, wondering what's gonna happen because they know that the ex works there too. So I feel like everybody's in on this, but you don't. You're the only person who doesn't know. I feel like maybe you're the last person to figure it out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Bye. Okay, I'll catch up a chat real quick and get a drink. Okay. Oh wow, there's a bit. Okay, hold on. Sounds like my New Year's is this month. Okay, yes. Hi, Susie. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Happy New Year's, and I wish you a good I wish you a good year. Wish everyone a good year. Okay, Timothy Goodwin. Hello, Timothy. This is freaking me out a bit. Oh my God, that's crazy. I was in Iraq and Afghanistan. I was a cop, so my ex, that's me. Okay, how is this possible? I don't know what you're talking about, really. I wasn't following along with it side by side, so I'm sorry. John Wilson's like, what? Okay. Oh, John. Everyone's got a John in their chat room, John. Did you know there's John? I don't know. You got a very popular name, John. Okay. John and Jane Wilson. They're here. I tease. But no, Joao, right? What's my card? I don't know. I can pull you one. I'm in between pulls. 706. This wasn't long ago. I don't know if you're still here. Joao. Okay, but I guess I need a new picture. Heard people don't like glasses. Ah, well, yeah, what's the point of wearing glasses? No, I don't like glasses personally. You can't really see their eyes. Listen, you're in a car in that pic. Okay, so it's like you could have glasses on. Driving glasses makes sense. I went on a date. I met a guy. It's an overcast day. He took the bus there and he was wearing glasses. And I was like, we're in the shade under a canopy, and I was like, this is not the time to wear glasses. You don't meet a woman, okay, as a man. You don't meet a woman this day and age off of online dating randomly somewhere and not like be the most fucking sweetest motherfucker ever. Do you know what I mean? No, you don't be shady with a girl on a date that you found on a dating app. No, you have to take consideration for those dating apps are fucking crazy. Hey, geez, Louise. So I want to say, people might not like glasses, but I want to say there's situations where they're called for. And if you're somebody that likes to wear the glasses, you should wear the glasses. Hey, some people are, what would I call that? Difficult. Yeah, but it's not because of your glasses. It's because of why you wear them and where you wear them. I feel like this looks like it's in a car. I can only see so much. It looks like you're wearing a seatbelt even. I don't even know what you're doing in this picture. Either way, oh my God, says Timothy. What are we OMGing about? And I don't know, but Viola's here. Oh my God, this John Wilson. No. Oh my God, you look like Jesus. Now you look like Jesus. Why did you do this? Ah, go back to the glasses. Don't take your glasses off. Don't let everyone see your power. Don't unzip on them. Don't pull out your Jesus on us. Don't do it. Ah. Hey, change it to a stone Jesus face. Oh wow, that's an actual picture of you. Jesus, I should maybe say Jesus. Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't want to offend you, but I did a Jesus parody. I pretended to be Jesus. I did one of those filters. What is it? They make you look like a man. So it gave me like a beard. I look the same. It just gave me man brows and a beard. And I was like, I look like Jesus. Because I decided to play on that. And I was like, what else am I supposed to do? I was like, if I'm gonna be and if listen, if my opposite is Jesus, that's the male version of me. I'm a rocket. All right. Sorry, mom. I don't consider that blasphemy. All right. My teeth. Can you do my card? Yes, I can do you a card. 714. That was 2 minutes ago. Yes. I have to wear glasses. Oh, well then wear your glasses. What the fuck? I wear glasses. I kind of shouldn't have to wear them. I have to pick a deck for you that I have not. Hold on, I'm coming. What is your name? Timothy. Oh, Jao and Timothy. All right, I'll pull y'all two cards real quick. Okay, so this one's for Jao. I mean, I don't usually do this. I caught it at a decent time. Okay, I don't mind too. I figured I would start maybe trying to do that. Add a little more excitement to my stream for myself, even, and for other people. It works hand in hand. Okay, so this is for. I'll just call you Jao. All right, Jao Firmino. What's your card? Ah, I'm coming. Hold on. Your card is. I'm hungry too, so that's actually really decent. I usually will trigger when people interrupt me like that for things like this. When people break the rules, I will trigger if I'm hungry. But no, I feel like no, this is different. Okay, so this is your card. I'll read it to you. It says, no two flowers are the same. yet all are beautiful in their own way. And then the back says comparisons. Comparisons are odious because they presume all things are equal, which is never the case. Between me and you, the universe. I don't know. Do with that what you want. There's a universal pull for you. I like these cards and they're pretty, and I need a way to use them and touch them again. They must have missed me. Mhm. I'm gonna pull one for John too, because ow, it scratched my face. I guess that's your card, John. Jeez, I'm teasing. John's my a member. Is that what it's called? Oh, I have news to report to you, Sir John. Okay, Sir John Wilson of my members. Yes, it's a member only conversation. I'll let other people hear it because I am the leader of this members. Okay, so this is okay. It's not sensitive subjects. But you gave a $5. I think it was a $5. You bought the $5 one, right? Guess how much they gave me from that from YouTube. Guess how much YouTube. YouTube's gonna be like, why are you telling people this? Because it's entertaining. They gave me $1.50 out of it. They kept they kept 3.50 of it. All right, I was told they take 40%, so I feel like they gave me 50 cents. So maybe they only take 35. I don't know. My percentaging brain ain't happening right now, but yeah, I got $1.50 of that fiver. Crazy. Now that I say YouTube is like, give it all to us, right? They're strict. Okay, this is for John. All right, this is what $1.50 gets you. I'm teasing. It's the thought that counts. All right. But you will be surprised. I guess maybe off of that information. Ask with love, and their answer may surprise you. Yet, whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love, and I dot 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 the universe. Okay, so I don't know what that means to you. I kind of blanked out while reading it. But yes, John, that one's for you. Because $1.50 or not, I want to say I appreciate you. I always see that it's you in the chat because of that little blue star. I'm like, oh, John's here now. Hello, John. Okay. Let's see who's next. What is the other one? Timothy. You grew your hair for cancer. Oh, that's sweet. I don't have Cash App. Cash App's for Americans only. Okay, Canada doesn't allow it. I have a PayPal if you were actually clever enough to click the about or the video description. It talks about it. All right, so trust me, people find their way to give to me. I tell a lot of people all the time that you could donate to me through the channel, but if it not it's different though. They don't keep for that's for the memberships. That's how much I got from it. But for like actual super chats, I haven't really figured out how much to take from that. From what I can see, that I don't take anything from that. Okay, and the AdSense revenue is already balanced to be whatever they're already balanced it to be. So you get those shekels piling up off of however their algorithm works. Okay, but this is for Timothy. So yeah, no, I don't need a Cash App. I feel like Cash App's for whores. Like Cash App, Cash App, Cash App, Cash App. Like, come on. What am I 16 years old begging people for change? Okay, Cash App me, Cash App me, Cash App me. Hey, no. I feel like I have a place in case people want to donate. In case they want to. I don't know, people do. All right. Well, thank you, John. Look at Jesus. Everybody knows that Jesus. Listen, what would John do? This is what the J stands for now. What would John do? John would put on a Jesus picture and give me a fiver. Like, how dare they keep 3.50? Here's a five. They don't keep that one? I don't know. It's kind of like when you learn that when you tip through like interact. I don't know if it's like this in Canada, but when you tip like your delivery driver, I feel like not. I don't feel like I know this because this is how it is in America. They keep a portion of those. They don't actually give that money to the driver. They do a printout and then they take a portion of it and then they give the other portion to the other one. So like when you tip your driver, if you don't tip them cash, there's no guarantee they're even going to get that. There's so many times my mom when she worked at pizza delivery driver, so many times they didn't print the receipts right and they didn't divide it right and they didn't do it right and then she missed out on a bunch of her fucking tips. And that shit piles up. By the way, there's a place for people to donate like this if they want to do super chats, which is cute and fun and nice and things like this. But they also can go quietly and do PayPal. It's whatever. But I feel like if you can't give me What is this? Oh, Timothy. Well, thank you, Timothy. Okay, okay, I don't know why, but thank you. Yeah, I just noticed there's a kiss. How dare you, Jesus? Jesus, you cannot kiss me. Okay? I feel like Jesus isn't allowed to do anything. What are you doing, Jesus? Yeah, that's very kind of you, Timothy. But either way, I was gonna say she had no cash app is like no, I can't have it. Even I feel like I wouldn't even want it if I did this because I wouldn't want to have to tell people check out my cash app. I feel like such a fucking shill begging for change or something. Okay, no, no, but yes, this is your card. Timothy, this is your card, and it's turn on your love light. Okay, yes, thank you for your 5 years. I feel like you've already turned on this love light. But sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. So I don't know what that means for you, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe let loose a little bit. Okay. I think that's all the people that asked for questions. John didn't ask for one, but like I said, he's a member. So I'll give him one. I need to catch up real fast though. Oh, you're pissed? Yes, I was a little like, whoa, because you're my first member. I had no results on the matter. And I was just like, I just happened to catch it while just browsing. They were like, this video earned you $1.50. And I was like, for what? What happened on that video? And it was the video you do the thingy. And I was like, oh, are you serious? That one gave me $1.50, that one? Because you can go in through and look at all of it later, but it's like, who really does all that? I randomly end up there just like 2 nights ago, and I was like, I need to tell this to John because I would want to know if I was you. I would want to know how much did they keep. Here's the news. Here's the report. But yeah, no, I've noticed that they don't touch this one. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Fuck. I feel like they don't. From what I've looked at, they don't. This one I noticed. Well, people deserve something if you. That's what I see it as. But the ads are there, so I do get generated. All right, but it's just not a whole lot because YouTube keeps them. Okay, so it's like it's not something to rely on. And it's like I'm not someone that's gonna like try to remind people or tell people. I feel like when you give, it's because you want to. I shouldn't have to tell you to, ask you to, remind you to. It should just be something you wanted to do. It's just that simple. So and so there's no expectation for it. So whenever John or anyone else, Kira tips every now and then, basically it's just tips. It's very kind. Thank you, John, and thank you, Tim. Thank you, Timothy. Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, no, that's what I say. But a lot of people will like kind of just like constantly repeat that, and it's like we all know it's there. Okay? We all know we can donate. We will if we want to or if we can. This is how I say it. So it's like the fallback is always the ads. So, but thank you still. It's nice to see people that I don't know they want to tip. Okay. So hold on, I'm coming. This is for pile three. That's chatty there. I see it as a way for me to just socialize and practice my cards. So it's like there's no expectation to get anything in return. I try to rely on YouTube to get the returns. Try it's like my breath on that one. Okay, so yes, option three, not enough. So I feel like what will your next job be like? It ain't enough. It ain't gonna pay enough. It ain't gonna be if even if it does pay enough, the job ain't gonna pay enough for what you have to do. Seduction. Oh dear Lord. This is making me think of like having a salesman job or something. Like you gotta sell used cars or something. So you gotta sit there and be all shisty and try to dodge questions and shit. And it just this job ain't worth it. Ugh, adventure. I feel like you need it maybe, and you're just kind of trying to take it on as an adventure. The empty room, the clover. I feel like you're waiting for something, a break, a good job. You're looking in the background the whole time, and you're leaving this job as soon as you fucking find a better one. This is a stepping stone job. It ain't enough for you. I want to say, even if it pays a lot, it ain't enough to hold you there. That they need to pay you more. It's just that simple. I don't care if you're getting paid 20, 30, $40 an hour. You're like, I need more. Okay, this job don't give me enough. It might be enough for that person or that person. It ain't enough for me. Seduction. They're like, not what I have to do for it. No, no, no. Okay, seduction. You're like, no, no, not happening. Healing card. I don't know how you ended up here. I feel like maybe someone talked you into this job. Maybe someone wanted to get a job with you, and you're the one that got hired. I'm picturing two girls going to a strip club and applying, and only one gets the job, and now they got to do this job on their own. How did you get into this mess? I feel like healing. You either are healing and you got stuck up in this shit. I don't know, but you're out of here. You're like, I don't know how I got in this motherfucker job. I didn't ask for this. I feel like you ended up accidentally being like, I don't know, seduction, someone, I don't know. That job's annoying and it's putting you through hell. The healing card, I feel like you might end up losing weight, getting stressed out. Candle flame, burn this hour. No, like you have to relax when you come over. I'm picturing a lawyer. Like you might be a lawyer, right? And like you get paid like that good. You get paid like that $65 an hour shit. Right? Consultation, $30 an hour consultations and shit. I don't know. You're scamming and wheeling, dealing, and you're fucking seduction. You're sitting there having to be. You're probably really good at it, but you're having to like because you're so good and because you get so much money. Guess who has the most money? Evil people. Guess who need the best lawyers? The worst fucking human beings. Okay, so it's like you get paid the big bucks because you keep the big ones out of jail. You keep the biggest demons out on the streets. You're capable of this. This job ain't worth it for you. I feel like you don't feel like doing this. It's like having to fight for a criminal all the time, and you're fucking fantastic at fighting or arguing or debating. So you're like, I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to get justice. I don't want to get justice for criminals because I'm able to. I don't know. So then I feel like, and if you don't do your job appropriately, like whoever hired you or whoever knows you knows you're fucking fantastic. You've already got yourself in this hole for being fantastic. So like, you can't leave now. They're like, fuck. If you don't do your best, people will see. Nothing will come of this situation. No, no, you can't work here. This is like maybe you get a job, like I said, a real nice, well-paying job, real serious, and then you have to quit. You got to leave it. So I feel like your next job, I feel like maybe that's the job you're coming from. All right. But what will your next job be like? Oh dear Lord, please let's not let it be that against nature. No, I'm saying whatever that job is, it's against your nature. It's a stepping stone. You ain't meant to be there long. I feel like your family might have even given you the job. I feel like something like this. Like they told you this is our family. You're gonna work at our business. You're gonna do this. Not enough. It ain't enough. And I feel like in order for you to not work there, they're making it like whoever this is, they're making it like you or us. And I feel like, and that's stupid because you could be you and them. They just don't want you working anywhere else or doing anything else. They try to tell you that's going against nature. I'm a fish, I'm a fish, I'm a fish, I'm a fish, motherfuckers, I'm a fish. God damn, I hate hiccups because if I ignore them, they will actually hurt me. I was born with a hiatal hernia and it's still there. I just got bigger. And it's like, I don't know what it's done. It's grown. But yeah, no, that thing causes hiccups all the damn time. I fucking hate it. That's why I burst so damn much. But either way, against nature, you're nothing like this. This is kind of like I'm picturing that movie Fish, so that fish movie they go under the sea, Shark Tank, Shark World, Shark something. But there's like a shark mafia, and this shark is like not like them. He's like a lovable shark. You know what I mean? It's something like this. You're the seduction on this operation. There's like a family operation organization, something like this. You got this job through a connection. Ugh, I feel like, and you go off and get other jobs, and then you can fall back on this job anytime. There's something with the confidence. This person's like, you'll come back. You'll always come back. I feel like if you're somebody that needs a lot of money, maybe you get in debt. Maybe you gamble, things like this not enough. I feel like maybe you require a lot of money. Maybe you got big bills. Maybe you got a car or you got a home to pay off. I mean, you got things. And I feel like you got them because of this job. So now that this job is over against nature, they don't want you doing anything against them. They don't care what you do, but they'd rather you working with them. That way I don't know. They don't want you, but they're like, don't you can't expect anything from us if you go off and get a new job. They're like, "We owe you nothing." And this could even be your fucking family. And they tell you this. So I feel like, but they're like, but you'll come back. You'll always come back. You're acting out. You'll be back. You know what I mean? Straight up. You like quit this job. And they tell you basically you'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back. Thanatos. All right. All right. Instead of Jewish, I feel like you might yell at this person, whoever they are. Hyena. Okay, so justice. No, you might blow up at work. And yell at them. Reunion. And you might actually go back to this job. I feel like you never get fired. It's kind of like you blow up at work, you finish your shift, maybe your shift was over, you go home, and then you go to work the next day. No one told you you're fired. You're wondering if you are, but you figure if you were, you would have been told. So you go back to work and everything seems fine. But you're like, this job ain't worth it. I'm blowing up at work. I feel like that's against nature for you. Okay, so this job is extremely triggering to you to do. You hate it. So you go off and find something, anything colorful, anything adventure. I feel like you could go fucking work at Subways for fuck's sakes and you would be happy. I feel like, but then they're like, oh no, 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 you forget. You got a car while you were working here and you got this house payment while you were working here. You can't keep those things and go work McDonald's now. It's not gonna be enough. They feel like they got you trapped. You have to downsize your life in order to leave this job once you get in it. You have to lower your standards. You have to become more balanced. I feel like and this is your prosperity though. So I feel like you have to with the justice card, you have to find a balance in life in order to be secure to leave this job fully. Or you'll end up just going back to it. And I feel like and this is terrible for you as a person. You're not someone that wants to go back to anything like this. You're like you might not be someone that likes to go back to anyone or anything. Against nature, like it goes against your nature. And I feel like, but bills are bills and you have to that's what intelligence is for. So I feel like you're someone who's just exhausted. You have to work your intelligence too much to be this for them. It's seduction, like you're constantly seducing someone or tricking someone or baiting and switching someone. It's unjustified. You're not interested. You grew out of doing this. If you ever enjoyed it, you're not interested in anymore. Healing card, you're healing, or if not healed, and then you end up being injured, like with a debt, and then you end up having to go back to that. I don't know, the tiger card. It's just kind of like a boxer that gets told to come box again, and like if you do this, you might get hurt. Do you know what I mean? Like there's even a danger to this job that you work. Adventure, I feel like it's adventurous. You must get a lot of money. Wishes come true. I feel like this type of job is probably people wish for this job. I feel like, but you'd be like, no, no, they just think they wish for it. Anyone wishing for this job is fucked up. That's something. That's what it is. You realize this job is really terrible and fucked up, and it goes against nature. And I feel like you're someone that maybe gets in touch with your natural side. Maybe you're an earth sign or something like this, but you get in touch with yourself and more grounded or something. You get a reality check. You get a breath of fresh air. I don't know. Maybe you talk to someone real smart. I feel like, I don't know this card. You become a voice in your mind. I don't know, but you cannot go back to this job. You feel like no temperance. You have to fake it while being working there, and this is just too much on you. It makes you sick, literally. The festival card. I feel like okay, it's a shit show. It's like a circus. Create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. So I feel like if you end up having a like okay, this is for your new job. So this, I feel like I don't know where you are on this. This is like you've been back and forth with this job before, and you go on a new job often. But whatever that new job is, I feel like it's just a side job. You end up back here, and I'm here to tell you how to not end up back there. So I'm like that cheater right now, and I've been yelling at you. Okay, like Rage Against the Nicole, Rage Against the Nikki. But yeah, no, okay, no, I'm gonna rally around your family. With a pocket full of fucking shells. No, but nothing will come of this situation. You don't ever want to work there again. You'll only work there if you have to, and you'll only do it to get out of some type of terrible situation. And once you're done with that and you've paid off your debts, you're back to going off and doing something more natural that's more calling for you, like your nature's calling. Could be anything. It's a hobby. It might not even pay well. That's why you end up having to go back to these people or do something like this. So basically, you take on a job and then they get you stuck in it and then you leave it. You realize you're stuck in it, you go back. And then you work it so that you're not stuck in it and then you leave it again. And then something might happen. I feel like some type of natural disaster, something happens that you're not expecting and now you owe money, you need to pay something, you have to go back. And I feel like if you never take this job, I feel like you avoid all this. Now, if you've already taken this job and you're back and forthing on it, I feel like void of course moon, I feel like it's over. You don't have to go back to them ever again. There's some type of balance that's restored with you. So I feel like you can leave this job. You if you're in the middle of it right now, you can leave it and you start a new job, and it's going to be a good job. It's not against your nature. It goes with your nature. It's fun. It's fluid. I feel like it might not be too, like I said, it might not be something super paying, but it's something you like. You are a natural at this. I'm even picturing something with hands, creating an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. I don't know, wishes come true. I feel like you're wishing for a way out of this job once you get in it. You take it, you need it. So I'm not telling you not to take this job. I feel like you have to make that decision. My cards aren't even suggesting it. So it's like a lot of you have already taken this job. That's why I can't really tell you this is a destiny. You were destined to work this job, but nothing will come of it. You're not meant to stay there. No. Healing, I feel like no. You'll survive. You will always survive working this job, but it's dangerous. You'll get hurt. You'll get damaged. You'll end up frail and delicate, like mentally. You might not ever date. It might take up all with the empty room. It might take up all your time. Clover card, no reunion. I feel like it ruins your dating life. I feel like you might even have an ex that this fucking shit. Like you have an ex because of this job. If you never took this job, you would never have. You and that ex wouldn't even be separated. Justice, no, that you even feel like you lost like someone special because you had to take this job. So I feel like if they were very special, you should maybe tell them this. Because if they were really special, the proof is in the pudding. They're gonna want to hear it. They're gonna want to know. They're gonna want to repair it. Now, if they don't want to know, I feel like if you resonate with that, you can let it go. That person is not a soulmate, is not worth anything. You just met them and they were good motivation to help you get the fuck out of the situation. Temperance card. I feel like yeah, no, this not enough. I feel like no, they're not really quite enough to date you, or you're not enough to date them. Healing. It might be you, but overall, wishes come true. I feel like you heal up quick against nature. I feel like you're someone. I feel like you might Wolverine over here. No, no. I feel like you heal up easily. I don't know the tiger card. You're very healthy. You're strong. I feel like you're very tough. Here you are. I feel like people see you as really big. I don't know. You got a real big energy, and I feel like you might have a real big sex drive. There's a pouncing aspect to you. Like you're big, big cat energy. Like this tiger probably weighs about 500 pounds, 600 pounds, though. Like, you know what I mean? But yet it's a tiger. He's not overweight. That's just how big tigers are. And that's why I say you're big. Maybe I feel like even if you're small, we have the not enough card. You might be small now, but I feel like, or you might lose weight. As I say, this job puts you through, like, I want to say, some crazy stress that shows on you. Like, you might drop weight like fast, or you might gain weight fast. If you're like someone who's a stress eater, you might end up gaining weight. But I feel like, but under all that is like a lot of muscles. I don't know. You're very strong. There you are. I feel like I'm talking to a man right now. I feel like if you're a woman, you're tough, you're strong. I feel like people don't expect this from you. Maybe you know what I mean? Like I said, maybe you've dropped a lot of weight and people will see you as something very weak. I don't know, picture plant insight. The answers are there for those who look, and then the festival. So I feel like you get away from this job for some reason. Or maybe someone tells you about what you're doing and you didn't realize you're all up in that. So like you try to get away from it, but then you go back to it. Insight. You get insight about it, but you go back in with this insight. So I feel like you don't get too deep in this shit again. You kind of just work the job how you need it. And I feel like, and then you leave it again, even seduction, but it keeps calling you back. It's against your nature to even go back, but you keep having to. It's like you have to. This is, I want to say, a fallback for you as a gift in life that you have this. It's to help get you back in balance. Whoever these people are, you always got a job with them because they owe you. I don't know who you are in this family or in this job community or whatever it may be, but these people owe you. So they're always going to take you back no matter what the image looks like in our reality. These people are people from like a past life and you're like their boss. And I feel like and they've put you in like a position of not being the boss, like you're undercover boss for this job. So you can always fall back on it. And there's a reason why you're not the boss this time in this lifetime. It's against your nature because I feel like you might have. uh closed up the business last lifetime or something. And I feel like so now you're born again in this life. And with this is like a lot of you, this is your family or like some type of street family of yours, something like this. And I feel like temperance, I feel like you're very patient. It's like you're good at it. It's what you know. Seduction, I feel like you're fantastic at this. Hyena card, you're a great actor or actress, something like this. Oil of versatile, maybe you're good with your speech, maybe you're good with singing. There's a sense of you being like a part of a con operation or like a mafia family or something like this, and you have a role to play in this job, and it pays well, but it puts you in debt to keep you there. It might get you on drugs. It does all sorts of things. It's a dark fucking lifestyle that pays well. It could just even be entertainment. Like say you're someone that acts, sings, dances, or whatever. If you like I said, I think this is the power I was picturing strippers. Maybe you just always go back to this one nightclub and you could always go work it. I feel like it could just be singing, playing live music, bartending, uh, stripping, DJing. It's something. You can always go to this job and it's kind of like a filthy type job. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of drunk people or it could be provocative. There's a lot of this. And it could be as big as like multiple people, like a big family, like an actual organization. You know what I mean? But it goes against your nature. You don't want to do this. Nothing will come of that situation. I feel like you're not interested. Seduction, I feel like you're trying to date. Seduction, you might have someone in mind, you might not, but you're looking for someone. You're trying to find someone's gonna pull you in. And I feel like because your relationship got ruined. I feel like you had a relationship that got ruined because of this. So I feel like I don't know if you can go back to that person. I feel like if you still think on that person, okay, I feel like you should just go try to talk to them. Reunion card. My card suggested adventure. See it as an adventure. You're going back to make sure that now that you don't need that job no more. You want to explain to them. You want to see what'll happen. Black screen. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you don't know what will happen with that. Nothing will come of the situation. You kind of go into it thinking that this person's ever going to talk to you. The only way they'll ever talk to you or come back to you or say anything or hear you out or any of this is if they're the one. Okay, so I feel like talk to this person. End that delusion. Are they the one or are they not? And I feel like nothing will come of this situation. A lot of you, they don't come back. I don't know, they try to act like you're not enough for them or something like this. Healing. They might still be healing from it. The point is, I feel like you end up getting out of this and getting a job that's more fitting in your nature. I feel like you get to do it in your own time. I feel like maybe if you're someone that likes to grow things, you might garden. I feel like, but overall, you grow something for yourself. Maybe you've already been growing it. You start to cultivate it or take care of it or you know what I mean? Like your tree started dying because you're having to work this job. So adventure card, you go off and do something else, but then life hits and you can't really just go off and keep taking care of your tree. You need to get food in your stomach. You need to pay your bills. You didn't think that far ahead. And it's because you always know you can go back here. It's like a way for you to just get some money easy. It's there for you for this. This is what it is. I feel like if you're into crypto, it's a crypto family. It's something online, crypto, doing crypto scamming or something. Maybe not even scamming, just scheming. Scheming instead of scamming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something like this. That's there for you. This is for a lot of people. That crypto is like a bank and it's a karma bank for them to fucking get it. And a lot of people know how to hack it and steal it and get money out of it somehow and like make money off of this. And some people are owed money and that's like an outlet for them. I want to say if you're into gambling, this is why, because that's a way for you to receive karmic payments. You're someone that receives karmic payments. That's why I said you're put here, I want to say, to make a better life for yourself than what you've already done in past lives. And I feel like, and it's kind of followed you here and echoed and reminisced itself and played out this lifetime too. Maybe not as quite as a grand scale or as a weak scale as your last life, but I feel like less of a grand scale than last time. But it's still the same energies. So it's like this is something that's like a past life destiny you need to get through, and it has to do with your job and money. And I want to say balance and justice and being humble and confidence is your key to success, not money. Okay, so I don't know. Basically, you need to realize that what you're doing is special and can gain money, a lot of money, and you do it naturally. It's something you love, and it can gain a lot of money. You create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Like you can put on a show, you can entertain. I feel like all of this past life stuff plus this life stuff all brought it into you. You're still that person, but what they're doing is going against your nature. As I said, they need to pay you more, and they don't. I feel like they might even offer you more, and you tell them no, it's still not enough. I feel like you don't have a price to be bought. So either way, you can't be bought for that job. So like, there's no price you can pay them in black. It's like all black. You cannot go back to that job. I feel like you leave once you've learned what's going on. I feel like maybe stuff is going on behind your back, and you learned that they were using you as a front or something, and you're like, what? I don't know. Learn insight. The festival. Oh gosh, it's a shit show. The tiger card. You might roar, or you want to. Thanatos, you might not be able to. You might have rage issues. Okay, Thanatos, calm down. The tiger card. You might be like, no, I am calm. Rage against the tiger. Yeah, no, I feel like no, you went a little crazy. You might be able to healing. I feel like you might be healing from that. So I feel like you're under control of yourself. I feel like if you got rage issues, but you get insight about something at this job and you're being fronted and people are making you out to do something that you're not. It's just that simple. Okay. Wishes come true though. You really wish for a better job that fits you better. You didn't like this job subconsciously, subliminal. No, this job's killing you. All right, as a person, like your spirit, your soul, you're turning. I want to say, if you're an empath, you're having to detach to do this job, and that like directly ruins your empathy. You know what I mean? Like it puts a blockage for you. Not a lot of people can turn their humanity back on. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a vampire turning off his humanity switch. You do this. Okay, not enough, and it's like this job ain't worth it. So I feel like now you turn it back on, and now that you've turned it back on, no, you can't. There's an awareness that takes place. You go off and see like a glimpse of doing what you want to do against what everyone else wants you to do. You do what you want to do, and it's so much more colorful, so much more brighter. You don't know what the fuck it is going to lead to. There's a big black square in front of you because you're not supposed to know your future, but you know that that is the path to your future. You can feel it. It makes you happy, and I feel like it doesn't necessarily even give a lot of money. All right. The coffin card, though, this past job that you fall back on, though, I feel like the longer you stay there, the more it kills you. The festival card, the more it's a shit show instead of a festival. And I feel like there's something fun and worth living. It's kind of like being alive, but you're not living. I can't see them. They like clear their throat. They might be listening to me. Either way, okay. Doctor card, yes, no. It will even maybe manifest into physical ailments. You'll end up getting sick more often. You might get stomach aches. Okay, you might start getting IBS. Hey, some gastroenteritis. Everyone ate that pizza, but yet you got sick? How? What did you eat? The one slice of pepperoni that was no? Okay, it's all psychic. It's all stress. Your subconscious, it's all making you sick. You're someone that can heal though. I feel like you might not go to the doctor often, or maybe you do, you end up going to the doctor so damn much. No, you need to get away from this job. It's making you sick. You have no choice but to go on this path to go follow yourself. It's almost like a mental breakdown, but maybe not. I'm not saying it's that extreme, but it's kind of like when someone goes off and they just leave everything behind and they get some clarity and they go take a vacation somewhere. Maybe they rent an Airbnb and they just go stay there for like however long they fucking want. You know what I mean? Like you take off on these people, something like this. Like you just ran. But this is like to get disconnect from these people. It's making you sick. They rely on you like a motherfucker. I don't know, whatever you've had to detach from, whatever you've put in a coffin, whatever you've put in your subconscious, or whatever you've put against your nature's course and things like this, it all comes out on you. And I feel like you start not feeling well. And you don't deserve that healing card. You need to take a break even. So I feel like nature forces you out of this job. You get forced a break because you get sick and you have a collapse. Okay, mentally, physically, or both. I feel like privately or maybe publicly. Like if it happens on your like I don't know the severities, it might just happen privately and you just get like a burnout and you need to like be away from everybody for like a couple months. I don't know, the doctor card. Maybe you know what I mean? I don't know the severities. But this is what that job is. It's a burnout job and it's not giving you enough money. And even if they upped the money, it's still going to be burning you out. They could pay you way more money than they are now. They could pay you so much that you never have to work again and give you a fucking lump sum. They could give you the company and tell you you have all the funds. It's going to make you sick. So you're like, it's not worth my life. It's just not gonna. It's gonna take your whole life away from me now. And if you live, you're gonna deal with illnesses because you're someone who can heal. You're very strong and healthy. I don't know. You're able to always heal from something. I feel like this is just a gift of yours genetically. Like you have a very good genetic spreadsheet, and it helps you really overcome a lot of ailments. Okay, but overall, I feel like it's just gonna be a cycle of this the whole time. And you're not interested. You're like, if this is what money brings, forget it. I'm gonna go live with the jellyfish. It's like that episode where SpongeBob goes off to live with the jellyfish. Adventure. It's an adventure. I feel like you go off and you get a job anywhere. You might even move one city over, maybe move across town, maybe move into another fucking country. You might have had this job a long time ago. But now I feel like it's back to haunt you. Maybe you need money. You go back to it. It's still there. Yes, yes, it's great, great, great. All right, makes you sick. It's dragging you down. It even ruins your love life, temperance. You're holding out, and then empty room. I feel like no, you eventually don't show up to work. Maybe like you just don't show up. Okay, the wedding card. Okay, you choose. You don't. You're like I don't want to die. I don't. And if I'm alive, I don't want to be a detached nobody who just does what everyone tells them to or whatever. You don't want to have to do this. You don't want to have to detach in order to be healthy and not be sick. And you don't want to have to stay attached and fake it and then get sick. And then you don't want to. You can't date because it gets in the way because people try to get closer to you and you can't because this takes up so much of your fucking time. It's full time, like full lifetime job, but it pays well. So it's like you either do this or you don't. And I feel like you choose the wedding card, not literally. Like maybe you have someone you want to get married to in life, or maybe just that's what you just maybe desire to maybe just happy wife, happy life status, something that you feel like is your natural flow for a relationship. I feel like, and you realize, I don't know, you start working somewhere, put that to rest. I feel like you quit this job. Eventually, it you have to. You get forced to. And the wedding card, I feel like you naturally get put on a better path. If someone comes in, or someone, maybe that person from the past hears about this happening to you, maybe you get sick and you go to the hospital. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they don't know. But either way, the doctor, I feel like you end up sick from all of the shit that happens to you, or everything you learn, or everything you see that's going on behind your back. Healing card. I feel like you didn't get yourself sick, just the stress of it. It all eventually collapses you. And I feel like if you're someone with an ailment, like I'm hearing like a relapse. Like I feel like you maybe were doing really good with your illness and you had like a relapse, maybe you're not doing so great then. That's why I say you're like, I know I cannot do this job. It's caused me a medical relapse, even on anything medical you might have. The doctor, no, like you think it's gonna kill you. You think it's literally draining you to the point where you're just gonna die. That's why I say you don't want to work there. Wedding card, a union, a connection, a book. Okay, Puss in Boots. All right, a story comes along. A cool story, bro. But no, I want to say they basically, the wedding card, you meet someone, it might be that person that you had to ruin it with, it might not be. A lot of you think that's 50-50. And I feel like you end up wanting position your life to be something that's relaxing like this. You might get married, you might just settle down. I don't know that it's like kind of like you want a new story for yourself and you put this one down and you start one. With the wedding card, it makes me think that you have someone in mind, but you have to heal physically. I want to say you're not well, and you do. And I feel like creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. I feel like you change up and you do a different type of job. Someone offers you a job, maybe it's a strange job, but yet it pays, and it pays well. And I feel like it's kind of like a freelance job because I'm picturing like a party event planner. I've met people that do this, right? Or I've heard of these people. I've seen them on TV. I've heard of this concept, but think about that. How do you actually become one of those? I mean, I could do this tomorrow if I want to, right? I could just go on Kijiji and be like, I'm a party event planner. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about that. It's a job that basically only you can do, and for some reason, it's not a traditional job. Like, oh, I'm working at the subway. I mean, maybe whatever gets you away from this, that's how you have to see it, and I feel like that's how you do see it. I feel like it's I don't know, whatever job you take is 10 times better than this, and it's got even better people around it. You start to look healthier and happier. I feel like instantly, almost right away. I don't know, and then, like, you might even switch off of that job and go to another job real quick afterwards, like, you don't wanna stay there, maybe you keep searching for more and more jobs as you keep getting hired, and then you just keep quitting and upgrading yourself to a better job, but overall, I feel like you're doing all that so that you can just get some independence away from this because you feel like it fucking haunts you and ruins your life and is gonna put you in an early grave, and then if not, it's at least gonna take your whole life away from you, and you're never gonna get to live one. All right, this wedding card, this whatever that imagination of whatever perfect relationship has ever been, maybe it's changed over the years. Maybe you don't even have one in mind. You just know it's not that. And you know that that'll never lead to anything. I feel like you seek a companionship. I feel like in some sex and romance. Like, I feel like you don't get to sleep with anyone. You sleep alone all the damn time. And I feel like, no, no, you're tired of this. So I feel like you eventually get some type of insight. The answers are there for those who look. I feel like you look for it. You look for a better job, you get it. And I feel like you don't like this job, you look for another, you keep it. You respect it and you keep it and you appreciate it. I feel like you're meeting people along the way. It's all part of healing you. Then you switch to this job now. And now it's a step up. But it's leading you to I want to say a much better story that you deserve. And it's because I want to say this is only supposed to be here, I feel like, to get you money. But once you realize how much what it is it's causing that you're having to do to get the money, you're not fully down with it no more. And there's a sense of like basically never wanting to look back. But it's because you didn't quite see it. You didn't see the full picture of what that job was or what it was going on. Empty room, I feel like you were too busy. And I feel like and even in your mind there was a detachment to it. Like you were detached to emotions and things like this. You had a distraction. They have a way to keep you distracted. I feel like and keep you calm. But nothing will ever come of that situation. It'll always be the same. And you eventually realize this and you get the fuck out of that job by any means possible and you take any other job. And I feel like and you work whatever you can. Even if it's not enough, I feel like then you work two jobs. You do all of this. You stand up for yourself and you gain like I want to say financial freedom from this job, from this family, from this circle of something. And I feel like and all these people they all want you to die because they know your secret boss. They know that they can feel it. You don't feel it because you're not sitting there looking at your own authority. But I feel like you're a nobody in a sense. You're like a maybe bottom tier in this little job community. But when you approach people and talk to people, no, no, they feel like you're the boss and they're not. And this gives them a trigger in their authority. Do you know what I mean? So these people don't they're workhorsing you no matter what. And it's because they know you're like undercover boss for this. You're the reason why it all is fluid and running. I don't know, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Temperance. I feel like you begin to feel not enough. You're someone who's very good looking. People maybe even flirt with you. No, you're not happy. So you have to change this. I feel like it's all about this festival card in the middle here. You gain insight and you learn. And I feel like how much you learn from that insight and how serious you take it or how much you believe with it, how much I feel like it plays into your own insecurities. And I feel like it's for a reason. But either way, the festival card, you realize you're surrounded by a shit show. You're the only thing pure or good in there. This little Star of David here, it's just to signify that you're surrounded by a bunch of evil witchcraft. And you're like this little symbol in the middle here. So they need you. So they're like the bearing to the wheel on the car. Without that bearing, that wheel don't go. That car don't move. You are that lug nut, whatever. You're that bolt that holds it all together. And you leave it, their shit starts to fall apart because they act like they don't need you. Maybe they put someone else in that position, and then it works. I was like, but that's why they're always willing to take you back because they want you there. You're the one that's supposed to be there doing it. So I feel like you leaving the situation, it'll break down and dismantle all on its own because they're never gonna find another one like you. Yeah, no, they'll never find another one like you. It was you. You're the one who designed it. You're the one who you're the mastermind behind it all. so to speak. But you didn't realize it was going to go against your nature because I feel like you were doing good natured. You were trying to be good natured with it. And I feel like there's a sense of having to turn a blind eye to it once you realize what's going on, and you can't stomach it. It's just that simple. You can't stomach it. You're sick to your stomach often, you're losing weight, things like this. It's terrible. You go to the doctor's like, there's nothing wrong with you. It must be stress. And you're like, what? Stress is gonna kill me? I feel like I'm dying. And they're like, you're not dying, you're stressed. Go get a break. Go find someone. I don't know. Go learn, pick up reading, meditate, all this stuff. And I feel like, and you're like, fuck all that. I'm gonna get a better job, and I'm gonna go find better people to hang around, and I'm gonna go try to maybe make a future for myself, even if it's not wedding. But like that's the angle here. Like you're gonna get a partner that's like basically your partner, your spouse. Whether you get married or not, maybe you do desire marriage. You basically like you re-angle your life all off of getting this job. So it's a destiny job. And you leave it eventually. No matter who you are, no matter how many tries, no matter how many times you have to fall back on this, it's owed to you. You're allowed to fall back on this, but you're also owed out because you're the leader. So you're allowed to leave whenever the fuck you want. And when you're the leader, you're allowed to close up shop and say, go home, kids, go make your new club. Go make a new club without me being the wheel. You know what I mean? The bearing in the middle. I'm going off to do this. I don't care what lies ahead. Black screen. You could literally just not care at all where you're going next. Your future is unwritten, so to speak, and you're fine with that. You're like, I'm just going to position myself to have some type of happy life, though. Happy life, happy wife. How that transfers out for general and everyone, happy life and some good people around you and a good companion. I feel like that you're sexually attracted to. You marry them if you're someone that wants marriage. You want to live with them if you're someone that likes to live with the person. You take it slow with them and it works out. That's why I say a lot of you, some of you have someone that you overlooked or had a choice. You had to get rid of them in order to keep that other job going because you needed the money. And I feel like it ain't like you chose money over them, but you had to choose getting a job and paying something and getting earning some money. You had to choose earning some money to pay for something so that you could even see them, type of thing, the next day, so that you could live. That's what I say. There's a sense of you having to take this job, but then eventually it all goes away. And then you meet someone great. You position yourself to meet someone great. You have a great positive outlook on things, and I feel like reunion part. A lot of you, that person from the past comes back on you, or you go back on them, and they want to date you again. But I feel like only if you're able to tell them about it or something like this. And 20, I want to say 25 to 45, 25 to 50% of you, the person that you thought was your soulmate just ended up being motivation, and you go back to them and they're not even interested. I don't know. You were just lucky to even find anyone to motivate you. I feel like you were in a dark place, and then that's all they were is a motivator. So they motivated you. Now you're ready to go find someone new. I don't know. They're not interested in you. They're dating someone. I feel like wishes come true. I don't know. Maybe they do wish for you, but they don't. I feel like they're not the one for you either way. And I feel like, and that happens all on its own. I don't know. You don't have to guesswork it. It just doesn't work out. Like you go back to talk to them and they don't reply to you, and they're like, oh, okay, no answer is an answer. So then you go off, and I feel like, and then you find someone who is, well, okay, they're more than enough. I feel like, and they're deserving of someone like you. I don't know. You're working really hard for yourself to get away from something terrible, and you do it. You deserve a good reward after, I feel like, but you gotta lose everything to get it. You can't bring any of that stuff with you, type of thing. I mean, you can, but you have to pay them off. And those things cost a lot of money because you like a deal with the devil over here. You know what I mean? That shit's expensive. If you buy a Ferrari, you're gonna have to keep paying for it. I guess you could sell it off, but you see what I'm saying? Like it might not be something you can just sell off. So you have to do this, and you do. And then I feel like a lot of you, it leads to just a better life in general, and it's all destined. So your next job is destiny, and I feel like if you might already have gone back and forth with that last job, so that is kind of like your next job, but only if you make it. And I feel like no matter how many times you choose to go back to it, you'll always be able to go fuck off and do whatever you want until the day you don't feel like going back to it or don't need to go back to it. That job will be there for you as long as you need it. The day you don't need it no more is the day it shuts down behind and you realize, hey, you know what's going on with so oh yeah, no, they moved. They don't live here no more. They moved and they quit their job and they did this and that. Oh, really? Well, what happened to so and so? Oh yeah, they moved over there. Oh, they didn't even move in the same areas? No, everybody kind of the gang broke up. type of vibe. Okay, like everyone moves on and everyone's working. Oh, no, they're working over there now. They're da, da, da. Oh, they're making pretzels at the mall. Yeah, what? What happened? Oh, all that's gone. We don't got no more money. We that operation, whatever that scheme and scam was, it's all gone now. So now they're all just doing regular old shit. And then that's your insight to know that you don't need that shit no more. That last time you left, everything dismantled the day you left. It started to crumble because that was no longer there. You were not going to be benefiting from it no more. And if you ever look back on it, it's because I feel like you're just checking in and looking, like hello from, like a hello from the other side type of thing. What's going on with that? Whatever happened to that? You know what I mean? And the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? So either way, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna catch up with chat. I don't think there is much, but either way, you have a great night. Bye. Let's see. Oh no, there is a decent amount of chat. Let's see. Never do what I do. Hey Tim, I was 0341. Okay, okay. I think that's army talk. Anyways, Maya Barnes. Hey, hi Maya. How are you? Happy New Year's. All right, 7:37. That was a while ago. You're probably not here anymore, but in case you catch this, hello Maya. Mm, Even better picture. Oh gosh, I can't see it. Let's see if I could touch it. No, it didn't do anything. I just brought this up. I don't even know what that is. I'd have to go to your channel. Oh wait, go to channel. Okay, there's a button for that. Oh, it's a puppy dog. You have a puppy dog. Oh, the German Shepherd. Okay. Is that you or I can't see the person. It's either you, it's someone with a baby. Either way, I'm gonna just go subscribe while I'm here. Either way, I'm done with this. Let me go back to my channel. Oh, you are still here? Perfect. Okay, well, since you happen to be here, I'll pull you a card real fast if you want one from the universe. I don't know. I'm trying to get in the groove of doing it. So this is for Maya, just for being here. Ow! Just for being here. Yeah. See me dot 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 in their eyes. I think that's the last one that hit me when I pulled for John. I'm gonna have to rewind on that one. All right. I like when that type of shit happens. Same exact motion, same exact card as it whacking me in the face. Okay. So see me in their eyes. See me dot 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 in their eyes. Okay. Whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, a departed spirit, or a sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen, the universe. And P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. I don't remember what card hit me now because I don't remember reading that back. All right, it's my mother, and good night, Nikki. That's your mother? That's you as a baby? That is so cool. It looked like an older photo, so I just couldn't tell. I looked like a woman laying with a baby, but I didn't want to insult you and call you a woman in case it was you, because you had Jesus hair earlier, so who knows? But I could definitely tell that was a baby. Okay, but I didn't think of the age of the photo. I would have maybe pieced it together if I added that. But either way, I hope everybody has a great night, and you're welcome, Maya. Postscript, she dyed her hair blonde, but more so wouldn't accuse her of stealing me. I don't get that, but either way, people do what they gotta do. She dyed her hair so that people wouldn't accuse her of stealing you. Oh, because you had blonde hair and she didn't? That's interesting. Either way, hope everybody has a great night. Oh wait, I have a reading that I'm doing probably tomorrow, but it's what our ancestors need us to know and do. So that's the next reading I do. So if that interests you, I'll catch you then. Either way, you have a great night. Bye.